today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340, go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock at 3 o'clock on a football Friday. Boys, we made it.
Yes, we have.
We landed this plane, gentlemen.
It is Friday, Russ.
Not only is it just Friday.
I just neither one of you guys saw it happen.
I caught it in my peripheral. It was almost
the all-time boneheaded dumb bear move ever.
It would have paired nicely with your incident on the beach.
What were you about to do?
I was, we've had trouble scooting these chairs up because of the way the carpet lays, and I got up and didn't realize the chair had rolled quite a bit further away from me. Was able to.
Are you okay? I mean, did you make it? Like, I don't understand what's happening here.
It's
football season, man. You're talking to me about your chair? Like, what the hell, man? Get your head screwed on straight, Bear. Wake up, dude.
I see you're already wound up about tonight's game with the Bearden Bulldogs.
That's tomorrow, man. We've been over this for days and days. Dude, I'm going to need more out of you. I'm going to need you to dial in and focus in and act like you've just act. I know you haven't been paying attention for the past 7 years, but just pretend.
I've been paying attention.
Just pretend.
I'll do it for you, Russ.
Thank you. It is football. Football is here, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing tonight. Friday Night Lights all over the place. Walker, where are you tonight?
I'm going to be out at Carnes with my guy John Kaufman doing the game.
The Beavers.
Yep.
Who are they? Sean Bishop's alma mater.
Sean Bishop's alma mater. That's right. Yeah. I honestly can't remember who we're playing off the top of my head.
Walker, I'm going to need more focus out of you. I mean, you're going to a football game tonight. You don't even know who's playing. I mean,
good Lord, you're calling it.
Would it be too much of just a hint of professionalism from my staff here today? As we head into probably not a good sign. Walker, Bear doesn't know who's playing tonight. Walker doesn't know who's playing tonight. Luckily for you, I know a guy who knows who's playing tonight, and he's the cookie man. Logan Quinton is going to join us in hour number 2 to preview all things high school football tonight. And then coming up later in the show, right at the end, if you are all well-behaved, the Sheik, John Hodge himself, is going to bless us, ladies and gentlemen, with an appearance on the show today and tell you Give you a couple of picks for tomorrow, man. It's not a full slate, but it's just enough to whet the appetite. I don't know about you guys, but I am always front row center, dialed in, ready to go when it is the Aer Lingus College Football Classic. It sounds dirty. It really isn't, but Kansas State plays Iowa State in Dublin tomorrow. It is a top 25 matchup. Noon kickoff on ESPN at Aviva Stadium, Viva Aviva in Dublin, and it'll be a couple of really you get the quarterback Avery Johnson from Kansas State, Matt Campbell's Iowa State Cyclones going at it. For some reason, we're playing this in Ireland. I can dig it. They could be playing on the moon. I'll be watching.
I do find it odd that they picked those two teams in particular for that game.
Well, Notre Dame played Navy a couple of years ago.
That was the first one. If this is a third iteration of this game, it was Notre Dame Navy. Last year it was Florida State Georgia Tech. When Georgia Tech beat them, when we thought Florida State was still good.
We thought they were going to be good.
We thought that was an upset.
They were not good.
And then this year it's Farmageddon.
What are they calling it? Farmageddon?
Farmageddon is the rivalry game.
All right, so if you guys didn't know who's playing tonight, I know you don't know the rest of the schedule. Let me familiarize yourselves with what's happening tomorrow for the true sickos out there. Iowa State, Kansas State, not enough. You've got UNLV, Dan Mullen, making his return to college football. They'll be hosting Idaho State at 4 p.m. out there at Allegiant in Vegas. And then it is a sneaky good game, man. And the Sheik has a pick on this one. Stay tuned towards the end of the show to find out. But Kansas is hosting Fresno State, CG's boys, in their brand newly renovated stadium, David Booth Memorial Stadium in Kansas. That game is going to be on Fox at 6:30. So you'll have football on the tube tomorrow night. Walker, your brother's alma mater, the Hilltoppers, in action against Sam Houston.
Yeah, they are.
Tomorrow. And then if you are really, really, really hard up for some football, you stay up for Hawaii and Stanford, the
That's
Cardinal.
the game I love.
Yeah.
Those are the sicko games.
Out in Honolulu.
I always say I'm going to watch those games, and I'll watch like the first 5 minutes. It's just boring. I just can't do it.
I would be a little bit preoccupied as Houston Cress's Beard and Bulldogs have a debt to pay. I will be at 3300 Sutherland Avenue, Bill Wilson Field, to bear witness. Because we need witnesses, as Bruce Pearl used to say. And I will be witnessing the revenge.
Joke! Does he have the cojones to show up there?
Joke! Aren't all Bearden's players at Anderson County now? I think they all transferred up to be Mavs. I'll ask Logan about that coming up in hour number 2 of the show today. But, yeah, man, we got a full slate. So, very exciting stuff. The 9-game conference schedule is finally upon us. That seemingly came out of nowhere yesterday. It led to an explosive hour 3 of the drive. If you want to go back and hear us break that down in real time, we will get back to that here this afternoon. But first, it's time for the drive to hang on the rim a little bit. It's time for us to pat ourselves on the back. But those of you who stuck around last night at Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria saw an unbelievable performance by the drive. Walker and Russell and a host of Smiths and Smith friends delivering big time at Barley's Sports Trivia night last night and bringing home the prize, winning that $50 gift card.
How many dudes were on your all's team?
There were about 7 or 8 of us.
It was a big team.
It was a big team. But, I would describe it
like the Golden State Warriors just rolling in there with an all-star team put together. Just
little bit.
Well, maybe if we had enough people to sit at a table together as the drive, we might have done it by ourselves. But, we just didn't have enough. And, Russell and I didn't want to turn it into a 2-hour date playing trivia. So we joined my family, who was going to be there, and played.
It was fun, man. They do a good job with that out there. The drive did a good job, covered ourselves in glory. As I said, little bit hard. I mean, it's humbling.
There were a couple ones.
That's what I wanted to ask. Like, how hard is it? I mean, is they getting like some obscure
It
sports
does.
Oh, yeah.
questions?
Yeah, the bonus. All right, so the bonus round was this was a good one, and this is what won it because I think we were behind.
Yep.
And we bet it all in the
Won.
bonus round. So it was name and order. And by the way, we buried the lead here. Unbeknownst to me, who do you think was running trivia last night at Barley's?
Oh, this was a shocker.
I mean, this was
Absolute
like a
shocker.
Is somebody we know?
Yes.
It was a true dun moment. That
Marcus Young.
has ramifications for tonight.
Today.
Shall we say?
Marcus?
No.
Why would Marcus have ramifications for today?
Oh, I have no idea.
He is important with what we are doing today.
He will be on the show today.
He will be. No.
Sir Nick the Quick. Really?
Yes.
What you talking about? Is he the overall 1 seed?
He's the overall. He's Duke. He's number 1 overall.
After William the Conqueror was taken, after he usurped William's status
William the Abdicator.
and beat him, Nick, who was the number 1 overall seed, and I told him, I was like, because I had no idea. He hasn't mentioned anything about it. We've been promoting that we're going to be there all week, and I see Nick, and I'm like, dude, like this seems like some sort of unfair advantage to be sitting around playing sports trivia all day as a warm-up for what you're talking about. And he was just like, man, it is what it is. So anyway, here was the final question. Rank from 1 to 4, 1 being most, 4 being least, players with the most NFL playoff appearances. And the players were Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Adam Vinatieri, and Jerry Rice.
Most playoff appearances?
Most playoff
most
games.
to least appearances.
Jerry Rice.
That was hard, wasn't it?
It was hard.
I would go Jerry Rice.
You've already lost it. You're already wrong.
You already lost.
Tom Brady.
Well, I can't even. It was Brady,
Yeah. Brady,
Vinatieri.
Vinatieri, Rice.
Bryce, and then Peyton was last.
Yes, Peyton was last.
I thought Peyton was third.
No, Peyton was last.
Rice and then Peyton.
You know, not very VFL of our table. We immediately, first thing on our minds was, yeah, Peyton's probably last on that list. I mean, you look at those names and how many playoff games those guys have. Like, Peyton has 2 Super Bowls, but he had a lot of early exits from the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of one and dones.
Yeah, a lot of
shut
one and
everything
dones.
down for like 2 or 3 weeks up there in Indianapolis, and
Mhm.
they
Bear, you would have been proud of me. The one question I delivered on that nobody else knew that it took me a while to.
reached.
It was NASCAR. Earlier this week, the
The junior-
nationwide series, the
NASCAR Junior
Yeah, the-
Series.
Xfinity.
the Xfinity series,
Mhm.
rebranded with what title sponsor? It's an auto parts store.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know that. O'Reilly.
It was O'Reilly.
That's what I would have guessed. Wow.
I mean, it was a performance from the team that was nothing short of
So they had
spectacular.
they had sports like racing questions.
Oh yeah, there was racing. There was a soccer question for Russell and I, just as a special treat.
There was a hockey question.
There was a hockey question.
Like, which team hasn't won their division since like 1980 besides the Oilers? And I said it was the Islanders.
Right.
Walker said it was the Sabres. And I wasn't super confident, so I didn't like pound the table and demand that,
Right.
but it was the
It was
Islanders.
the
And
Islanders.
we went with the Sabres.
What was the most obscure question?
Probably that.
The Xfinity NASCAR Series 1 definitely was.
Anybody get that besides you guys?
There's a hard. What was the baseball one? There was who leads the majors in wins right now with 15?
Oh, the pitcher with the most wins.
Yeah.
It was Freddie Peralta from the Brewers.
That's what I was honest to God. I was going to say it's probably that. I couldn't remember his name. I was like, it's probably that guy from the Brewers.
Yeah.
Everybody went with Scooble or Crochet.
Scooble or Crochet or someone else. Might have been Christopher Sanchez, but Freddie Peralta on the Brewers. Sadly.
Yep.
It's tough.
That was fun, man.
It was a good time. shout out my dad, my older brother, my little brother who showed up 8, did not contribute a single bit to sports trivia. He was there to eat in 5.
Word on the street is that you're like significantly larger than everyone else in your family. What's the?
What do you mean, like taller or bigger in general?
Both.
Yeah. I mean, my older brother is a college.
That's not the word on the street. That's just.
It's just true. My older brother was a college athlete. My little brother is a workout maniac. I wouldn't say I quite have.
What happened to you?
You know, I got lost in the shuffle, middle child type of stuff. You know.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta hand it to the guys. They're both in great shape, and I could be in better shape. And that's just how it is.
Get down on yourself.
We could all be in better shape.
We
Walker.
all could be.
All right, coming up here, we're going to open up the phone lines. The SEC finally goes to 9 games. We put the poll in the field late yesterday, like who do you want it to be? Assuming Alabama and Vanderbilt are 2 of them, who do you want the third one to be? And we will reveal what the folks on Twitter are saying, who should be Tennessee's third opponent. We'll take your phone calls on it as well. Plus, a week out, a week from today, we'll be doing Rogers Keys to Victory. We'll also be live at the Casual Pint North Shore out in West Knoxville, getting ready for season opening game against Syracuse. So really looking forward to our Football Fridays live shows out and about around town. Catch one coming near you. Official record predictions. And Bear, just for you, pick to click.
Yes.
It's that time.
Offense and defense this year.
No. It's just a pick to click. You don't get one for both sides of the ball.
I mean, you want to do a special teams one?
No. It's just a pick to click.
I know Bear would want to do it. If we offered Bear a special teams one, he would.
Nah, I just want offense and defense.
Do you know who the snapper is this year?
I have no clue.
Not a clue. Do you know who the snapper is this year?
I can't remember. I can't remember, but I read an article about him. Is a guy who's waited his turn. He knows Morgan Cox. He's from the Mid-State. Morgan Cox taught him and his brother how to snap. So he's been waiting patiently. Do you know who the snapper was last year?
No.
Anybody? No? Matthew Solansky? No.
Oh, I do remember that name, though, Matthew Solansky.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stay with us. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio. Open up the phone lines here, 865-966-3435. Your number to get on board, 966-3435. Coming up on your Rocky Top Report, we will hear from Joey Aguilar and Nate Ament. A lot to get to. Stay with us. It's The Drive on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service, 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. We do. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance for Tennesseans. Believe in me for all of your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through. And if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384.
Well, we're a week out now. Tennessee and Syracuse in Atlanta, Georgia. And it'll be the dawning of a new age for Tennessee with Joey Aguilar, our fourth quarterback in 4 years. He comes by way of Appy State with a brief stopover at UCLA. He was a junior college. You know the story by now. He was named starter last week in a meeting that Josh Heupel had with all three of the players. Here's Joey Aguilar talking about what it was like to be named the starting quarterback at Tennessee.
I was super excited. I mean, coming out here and being the starting quarterback for this program is nothing but excitement, and that's all I can say. I'm just super excited.
Anything that stood out about Heupel when he sat you guys down and told you that you would have the starting job? Any words that he said that really stuck with you?
He just, told us the way we competed with each other. There's two ways you compete with somebody. You can compete and just be solo and not really try to help the other person, or you compete together and work, iron sharpens iron, and work together to build whoever goes out there to be a starter, even if it was me or somebody else, that we are working together and be as one. So, I think just the way he told us how he liked how we went out there every day to support each other and going into practice, not trying to be bad to the other person, I would say, You've
obviously had a lot to learn in a short time. How would you assess how you've performed in camp, given all that you've had to kind of pick up quickly?
Yeah, we'd just go out there, watch film, talk to the coaches, and just try to get the game plans going and get the concept of the offense down. It took a while, but, got it down. I was able to go out there and perform in the scrimmages and stuff like that. So,
pretty low-key guy, Joey Aguilar there. A little bit of the California cool thing happening with him as well. We'll see if it translates to the field as he's your new starter. Any thoughts on what Joey Aguilar had to say?
Not really. I was surprised when he said it took him a lot longer than he thought it was going to take to get it all. Wonder how much, what I'm curious now is how much of the playbook are we going to have available? Because I don't feel like we've had 100% of our playbook since Hooker left.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't think you're going to pick up where you left off in 2022. The guy's only been here for 2 or 3 months. I would expect that it is natural to imagine that there might be some limitations.
Yeah. It's a big question. It's what I'm most nervous about. What are we going to be able to get back to throwing the ball downfield and going fast? Is he going to be accurate?
Well, I'm more interested to see some of the wrinkles. Are we going to do some more motion in the backfield? Are we going to have some different plays that we haven't seen? We've heard going back to when Nico was here in spring training that, we were shaking things up a little bit, some new wrinkles. Josh Heupel alluded to it. So this might be an opportunity to do some new stuff that you haven't put on film yet and catch some guys by surprise, particularly early in the season against Syracuse and Georgia.
Yeah. And, even if there's not a whole lot of new stuff to start, just listening to Aguilar talk, we know he's a gunslinger. He has a cannon for an arm, but it still just seems like he's the type of guy that knows how to make quick decisions playing football. And I feel like that's one of the key things you need in a Heupel offense. So when you just listen to him, he's very soft-spoken, a patient guy, grateful for the fact that he's getting this opportunity. But I do feel like that type of personality fits the bill.
Absolutely, for sure. Going to be interesting. The other thing, we talked about this a little bit with Ryan Shumpert yesterday. Tennessee basketball had a media availability, easy for me to say, this week, and Nate Ament met with the press for the first time since he's been here. Everybody looking forward to seeing what young Nate Ament can bring to the basketball team. Here is Tennessee's superstar freshman answering a few questions.
To answer your first question, what makes this team a number one team to me is just how well we're connected. Us having 4 freshmen and being kind of a new team with new faces on it, we've gotten connected so quickly. Also just, our versatility offensively. We have so many different ways we can score, and I think we still have a lot of, untapped potential defensively. So I think that once we get that down pat, then, sky's the limit for us.
You had your Ryan Shumpert, Rock Top Insider. You had your welcome to college, welcome to playing for Rick Barnes moment yet?
He brings it every day in practice. I'm still having my welcome to Rocky Top moments with him. He just wants me to be one of the best players that I can be, and probably if I could mention one, was probably Jalen Carey. I tried to go up for a dunk on him, and he put me on my butt. So that one kind of hurt, but. I'm still having my welcome to Rocky Top moments, still learning everybody, and yeah.
Jack London, WTK. Nate, it can be hard for freshmen to kind of break into the rotation early on in their career, especially as such a young player. My question for you is, what are some things that you feel you've done well in training camp so far that can prove immediate worth to this team, help you contribute to this team winning right away?
I'll probably say just my versatility, doing what coaches ask, him being able to put me on, any side of the ball, and use me in so many different ways, whether that's, a guard, a forward. Being able to guard guards and guard forwards is kind of what I've been showcasing the most probably this offseason.
Nate Ament, earlier this week on campus, the 5-star and presumed lottery pick, next year's NBA draft meeting with the media. And interesting note over at VolQuest this week. Apparently, one of the things they've been working on in team drills this summer is a lineup that consists of Cade Phillips at the 3, should obviously be a very big 3-man at 6'10", and then Nate Ament basically playing the 2-guard position.
I could see it. He's
Is
got
that where
the
he
shooting.
projects in the NBA? Is it 2?
I'd say closer to a 3 because he's got that close to 7-foot size. He's 6'10", 6'11". He's still got to fill out a lot of his body. I mean, he's super young, so he's played more of that like Kevin Durant hybrid small forward type position, 3 or 4.
That would be a matchup nightmare. It could do a lot of things defensively too. Just a lot of length on the court if that situation came to pass. But interesting thought there. All right, that is your Rocky Top Report. It's brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. Let me tell you about my guy, Bo Kregner. You see a lot in the news today about real estate, skyrocketing home prices. Good thing for sellers, not so great for buyers, right? It's never been more important than it is right now to have a trusted real estate professional. There's a lot of part-time, a lot of amateurs out there. Bo Kregner is a pro. Bo Kregner is a professional. He has ate, slept, breathed real estate for as long as he can remember. And this is a guy you can trust with your family's future. Okay. And that's what you're talking about when you're buying or selling a home. Call Bo Kregner today. Tell him I sent you. Free consultation. Doesn't cost a dime. His number is 865-742-1035. Maybe you're just thinking about selling your house. What do I do to get started? Is it just a fresh coat of paint, new carpet, a little curb appeal? Maybe something more. Maybe you don't do anything. Maybe you just sell as is. Bo is the guy to ask. Again, his phone number, 865-742-1035. Give him a call. Visit him online, BoKnowsHouses.com. Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. They do real estate the right way. we get set to go to the busy phone lines here on this first Football Friday edition of The Drive. And Brad in La Follette is up first. What's up, Brad?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Trying to get fired up for football season, Russ. It's almost here.
Almost. I mean, we got high school ball going on right now. We got college ball tomorrow. It's here, buddy.
Yeah, it's here. I've been just kind of struggling this year trying to get fired up for football season, man. I remember going back to the Ohio State game. I think the resounding opinion with everyone is this team has to get better, and I'm not sold this team's better than last year's team, and it could be. We don't know. Quarterback can make a big difference.
Yep.
So this is a hopeful anticipation, I guess.
Hopeful anticipation, and here's the thing: is you're not going to be playing Ohio State next week, right? You won't see a team like that until the third week of the season. Hell, you might never see a team like that. I mean, they were pretty darn good, right? So
yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah, so you learn your lessons. I always use the 1998 example of the team that got waxed by Nebraska in the Orange Bowl, and use that as kind of a rallying cry to get better the next season. Has this team put the lessons learned in Columbus to use, and will they improve? I think we'll find out quickly.
Yep, find out soon enough. Russ, I guess the big conversation today is the 3 permanent team schedule talk we're talking about today. Did I hear you right yesterday? You said that you don't think that Kentucky would be included in our 3 permanent team schedule?
I think it would be a hard sell. I think that's what you want. If you're Tennessee, you want to have the easiest schedule possible. But I just like it if you got that, like I think that there would be a lot of people in Tuscaloosa and Athens and Gainesville saying, well, wait a minute, like how do they get to play Kentucky and Vanderbilt every single year?
Brad, I'll tell you why, or Russ, because we've been playing Florida and Georgia and Alabama every single year.
Exactly. That's what pisses me off. I mean, I could care less what Alabama or those gumps down there think. Danny White, we pay him big money. We're a founding member of this conference, and Danny White needs to go in there and flop it out on the table and say, look, this is how it's going to be. Alabama, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky. We've been sucking hind tit for schedule for 30 years. I mean, that's what drives me crazy. I mean, what do we pay Danny White for? I mean, he needs to go in there and flex his muscle.
Well, I think he will. I mean, I think he's been there was a quote from him a year or two ago about wanting to preserve those rivalries with Vanderbilt and Kentucky. I mean, I think that's definitely what he will push for. But at the end of the day, he's only one man. He's only got one vote in this thing, Brad. And there's 15 other schools in the league right now. So, look, somebody is going to be upset. I don't think Tennessee is going to get super shafted. I mean, look, we're going to get to play Vanderbilt every year, right? So,
right.
I don't know if you guys saw Andy Staples' piece today at On3 where he projected what he thinks it's going to be. And like Alabama's was us, Auburn, and LSU.
Those were the rivalries.
Yeah, ours, he had us as, I believe, Florida, Alabama, and Vanderbilt.
Yes. Which would be, that would be tough, but you get Vanderbilt.
Likes it. Yeah, you get Vanderbilt, and it also preserves the absolute blood feud that has been around since what, 92 is when it really, early 90s when we started getting into it with Florida. We started playing Florida every single year.
And Andy made a good point too, in that it's a blood feud between us. It's a rivalry, Tennessee, Florida, that other fan bases like to see. It's one of those when, with the GIF about the guy who's like watching his enemies fight. It's that, like, people love watching Tennessee and Florida go at it. So that's something else. It's like, what does ESPN have to say about all this? Do they have a seat at the table? SEC has retained 2 different analytics firms to help them figure out how to do this.
Oh, by the numbers, just crunching everything with.
Yeah. So they're going to try to make it fair. but that's impossible. Somebody's going to be pissed off.
I was about to say, aren't we going to be like, are we overthinking the fact that we had the 3 annual games? Can't you counterbalance that by like putting more cupcakes on your schedule and like lesser SEC teams more evenly distributed in your annual cycle of teams? Like because you could put like a bunch of not so great teams together to balance out the fact that you're playing, in Alabama's case, LSU, Auburn, and Tennessee every year.
Well, they don't get to decide who they're going to play. I mean, the SEC is going to determine
That's what I mean, the SEC.
the rotation of opponents. And now you go to 9 conference games. You've got your one game that you have to play against a power. So you've really only got 2 quote-unquote bye games. I mean, I would imagine, unless told otherwise, these schools are going to schedule cupcakes for those 2 games.
Well, what I mean is like, take the Alabama, for example. They play LSU, Auburn, Tennessee every year. And for the SEC to balance that, if we want to keep the rivalries, instead of having it be
they've talked about that. I think that's what they're going to try and plan on doing. That's part of it.
Yeah.
That's what I read this morning.
So, I mean, like, if they're going to keep the rivalries, like, have it be where you have all those rivalries, but separate the rotation where you're not playing, like, Georgia and Texas in the same year. Like, separate those out.
I don't know how you do that, though,
way.
because if the goal is to have everybody play everybody every 2 years, that doesn't leave a lot of flexibility to schedule via like who you think is going to be good.
Now, I'll tell you, just on first glance, if they adopted Andy's predictions, if this ended up coming true, Florida's got they've got Georgia, Tennessee, and Oklahoma as their 3, and just maybe LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss, A&M. Nothing else really. Texas A&M, they've got LSU, Texas, and Arkansas.
Hey, Brad, finish up for me. Anything else, man?
No, that's it. Just if you would just comment on that South Carolina Nike deal. Have you guys heard the details on that deal?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, let me pull that up.
$500,000 over 10 years compared to Tennessee's deal with Adidas. It's ridiculous. It's laughable. I'll see you guys.
Thank you.
I'm not
Brad,
quite certain
appreciate
that everybody's reading. I may be wrong because I haven't looked at it closely. I did see somebody comment that the bulk of that was in apparel, but yeah, they're only getting like $500,000 a year.
The story I'm looking at, it's a 10-year, $80 million deal. Now, here's the thing. We don't know what Tennessee's deal is.
Right.
It's not being released. There's a lot of reports out there, but like we don't know how that works out. South Carolina is not as big a brand as Tennessee.
No,
like they're just not. They don't provide as much value to whoever their apparel provider is going to be as Tennessee would. That's not orange colored glasses. That's just like look at the sales, like which schools sell the most apparel. Tennessee's like borderline top 10, South Carolina probably top 25. Look at who's watching the games.
Ratings,
right? Tennessee's always in those top rated games every year. South Carolina very rarely is. So Tennessee's always going to get more money. Yeah, I don't know what we don't know what the bidding process is. They were with Under Armour. I always thought their uniforms looked pretty cool.
Under Armour did a good job.
They did.
Under Armour is always kind of like, they're not great, but they're sneaky solid uniforms.
So Gamecocks going to the swoosh. Quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio, 865-966-3435. If you want to jump in, 865-966-3435. Your number to get on the show. You can call or text us right there. We do have What You Talking About. It's going to get busy here, so go ahead and call now if you're wanting to call, because we do have the Cookie Man in hour number 2. We've got What You Talking About and the Sheik to get to in hour number 3. So now is a good time to take a shot if you are so inclined. Stay with us. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at BoKnowsHouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Are you tired of hiding your smile because of crooked teeth? At Knoxville Smiles, we've got the perfect solution. Invisalign. No metal, no wires. Just clear, comfortable aligners that straighten your teeth without anyone noticing. Eat what you want, smile with confidence, and see results in as little as 6 months. Call us today for more information about Invisalign, 865-539-1776. Or just visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
This is Haji.
And I'm Statnip.
And we are the Cover Boys, inviting you to join us every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock to kick off your football weekend as we break down the week's biggest college games with winners versus the spread.
That's right. Listen in as we attempt to extend our documented 40-19 right sides record against the number beginning on August 19th all the way through the Super Bowl.
We may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover because we are the Cover Boys. It's not just a name, it's what we do.
Fan Run Radio, The Drive. Getting ready for the first big football weekend of the season. The Aer Lingus College Football Classic.
I love it. Solid airline.
Is that what it is? It's an airline?
It's an airline.
Yeah, it's the Irish airline.
Yeah.
It's got a funny name.
It's cheaper side of airlines out there.
Don't you think?
Aer Lingus is a very good name. I like it.
Quality name.
Something you remember.
It's always right on the tip of your tongue.
Always thinking about it.
All right. So we put the poll in the field towards the end of the show yesterday. We got 766 votes cast at Russell_Smith. Hey, be sure to be following all of our socials with football season coming up. We'll be doing a lot of fun things there, interacting with fans. Assuming Tennessee retains Alabama and Vanderbilt as two of its three permanent opponents, who should the third team be? And we gave the choices. I think these are our four most traditional SEC, and location-wise rivals.
Okay.
Kentucky, South Carolina, Florida, and Georgia. 64.4% of the audience says Kentucky. So that is far and away number one. 29.6% say Florida. And then 3.1% say Georgia, 2.9% say South Carolina. That's not moving the needle much with Vol fans. You surprised that nobody has an appetite to keep that Georgia series going?
Not really, not right now. we got to play Alabama every year.
Yeah.
I mean, and conceivably for the past however many years to get to the national championship game, Tennessee would have had to have beaten Florida, Georgia, and Alabama twice in one season just to make the national championship game.
Who do you think Tennessee's played the most all time? There are 3 teams that Tennessee has played over 100 times.
I will go with Alabama, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky.
There you go. Played Vanderbilt 114 times, the most of any school. So we're getting Vandy, right? I would be stunned
Vandy's
if we don't get Vandy.
Well, yeah.
They're going to give us Vandy. They want the
And they're going to give us Alabama. It's the 3rd Saturday in October.
Huge ratings there. They want that.
Premier Southern college football rivalry.
I mean, we've played Kentucky 108 times. They are our 2nd most common opponent. We've played Kentucky more than we've played Vanderbilt.
Do you have the
Or,
record?
I'm sorry, we've played Kentucky more than we've played Alabama.
Do you have the overall record
Against
there in front of you?
Kentucky?
Yeah.
80, 20, and 8.
So they'd have to win 60 straight to even it with us.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I say we keep playing Kentucky. That's a great rivalry. I mean, I'm halfway kidding, just wanting them on the schedule because they always do the JOB for us, but we have played them almost every year since we've been a program.
Who do you think the 4th most common opponent for Tennessee through the years is?
Probably Auburn.
Walker?
Is it
Or
Georgia?
Ole Miss.
Is it Georgia?
There you go, Bear.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, 66 times.
That's why, I'm telling you, it's a huge rivalry.
I mean, look, I get that, there's so much more history with the Kentucky rivalry. They're one of our oldest rivalries out there. But from the time that I've been alive and like in the 21st century, Florida has been a much bigger rivalry than the Kentucky series has. Like, I look at the Kentucky series, it's like more of like, we play them every year. There's a lot of history, but like, there's not as much hatred or animosity towards Kentucky as there is Florida.
There is.
No.
We own them. There's a difference.
I tell you what, man, if we'd never gotten rid of that beer barrel.
If we still had the barrel.
If there's a trophy associated with your rivalry, they're not getting rid of it.
Yeah, but that's on Kentucky because they had whatever, the whole deal. When did that happen? When did we get rid of it?
Late 90s. There was a wreck. A couple of Kentucky kids were drunk driving, and
I know that it was a fatal wreck, right?
Yeah. Florida. So in terms of, I'll just run through these real quick. Conference opponents that Tennessee has played the most: Vanderbilt the most, Kentucky number 2, Bama number 3, Ole Miss number 4, Florida 5, and then Auburn and Georgia. We've played them both 53 times. Mississippi State, Georgia Tech.
Really?
Was
that's right, because they
were in the SEC for a minute, and then like we both, those programs are intertwined because of Bobby Dodd, and General Neyland and all that stuff. So we played them a lot. That was my first Tennessee football game, 1987. Seeing Tennessee play Georgia Tech at Neyland Stadium. South Carolina, LSU. Who do you think the non-conference opponent that we played the most? We'll take Georgia Tech out of that.
Non-conference?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
Georgia Tech's not in it. Notre Dame?
Nope. They're on down the list. We've only played them 8 times. They're our 24th most common opponent.
Tough. Can we get a conference?
I'll tell you, we've played them 29 times. Played them more than Arkansas.
29 times?
UCLA?
Nope.
We played them more than Arkansas. Is it going to be obvious?
Oklahoma?
Once you say it? We played Oklahoma
Played Oklahoma 5 times.
Wow.
We played this opponent 29 times.
It's not Texas.
Think vicinity.
A&M?
Tennessee Tech.
Nope.
Rice.
Nope. I don't think we
UT
ever played
Martin.
Rice.
We played Rice.
Not UT Martin. It's a power conference school.
Memphis.
No, they are not a power conference school.
Oh, I thought they were a power conference school. It's not Louisville.
No.
North Carolina.
Hey, there you go, Walker.
Hey.
Tar Heels, 29 times. Haven't played them since 2010, but started playing them in 1908. Played them 29 times. We're 28-1 against the Tar Heels.
Trivia brain.
So Dooley's the only UT coach that lost to them? He said 28-1?
That's a tie. 28-1.
Oh.
Duke, we played them 28 times. Memphis 23 times. Arkansas 20 times. So we play. I mean, that's the weird thing about scheduling. Somebody said this blew my mind. Georgia, Texas A&M has been in the league since 2012. They've been in the league for 13 years. Has never played at Georgia.
Well, I mean, Georgia and Alabama dodged each other for the past, until last year, seems like a decade.
I mean, how is that possible? That's crazy. Like, we've only played at A&M once.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, it was. That was the Butch year? Is that the only time we were down there?
This is when we played, when they had Myles Garrett. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's one thing I'm looking forward to, the 9-game schedule, is getting to see these teams more often. And I mean, that's absurd that you would have a conference opponent that's been in your league for 13 years that you never hosted.
That is weird. I had no idea about that. I mean, that's what they're doing in the other conferences now, and there's a reason we moved to it so that they can have more of these marquee matchups scheduled more often. Like, Tennessee shouldn't go 3 or 4 years without playing Auburn. They shouldn't go 3 or 4 years without playing LSU.
Yes.
You think we're going to be playing Texas next year?
Probably. I think they'll schedule that.
I would
one
hope. I would hope so. I mean, we played Oklahoma.
game.
Yeah, you got to, right?
I mean, they've been in the conference now for a couple of years.
865-966-3435, your number to get on the show this afternoon. 865-966-3435. If you want to chime in, you can call or text to the show this afternoon. We would love to hear from you, setting up a big second hour. We will talk to the Cookie Man. He's going to be at Powell, Anderson County. A huge game tonight. Panthers trying to get back in the championship hunt against a very talented Anderson County team. Somebody at the text box says, how much do you think Danny Dollars regrets announcing season ticket price increases before the 9-game conference schedule came out?
I don't think he cares.
He probably cares.
I don't think that
This
would
is
have
on
caught
his
him. I mean,
radar.
he had to have known.
Yeah, he knew. Like, I bet he knew. He's probably known it's been coming for months. Kind of like we all thought it was going to be happening for a long time anyway. I mean, he's not.
I don't think the two are necessarily correlated. I think
No.
he's raising ticket prices because he's raising ticket prices.
Like, it doesn't really affect him raising ticket prices at all.
If anything, it
Might add a home game.
yeah. I mean, hey, we're going to be playing a better schedule.
Yes.
By the way, speaking of the Friday Night Lights,
Mm-hmm.
be sure to tune in to the award-winning SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard tonight with Vols Tim and friends. Young Spencer's going to be on there with him. Knoxville's only Friday night high school football call-in show.
I'm pumped for it. I might be calling in after my game. We talked about it yesterday. Talk a little bit about Carnes, Hardin Valley. Be good.
I think you have to Hard Valley. That's who
Hardin
you're playing.
Valley,
Okay.
that's where we're at.
Found the opponent tonight.
I did.
That's like 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Very exciting. All right, gentlemen, it is time. Let's do the record predictions first, and then we'll do pick to click after the top 4.
All right.
Who wants to go first? Record prediction. This is Bear. I'm sure you haven't thought about this.
Me?
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it all day.
Say we go age before beauty. Bear, you got it.
You're an idiot. Number one.
That's not nice.
No, it's very appropriate.
What an idiot.
I mean, my heart says 10-2. My brain says 9-3 or 8-4, probably. So, I mean, we're going to either have to beat Georgia at home, Alabama and Tuscaloosa, or Florida and Gainesville to get to 10-2. I feel like I'm going to go 9-3, Russ.
Put Bear down for 9-3. I'm going to go 9-3 as well. I think that Tennessee is going to win a game against the big three this year, Florida, Georgia, Alabama. I think that we are also going to have the obligatory head-scratching loss. I don't think it's going to be Oklahoma. I think Mississippi State, Kentucky, Florida, I think those games are in play. So I'm going to go 9-3, and I will say that Tennessee gets the win this year against Florida in the Swamp. That's going to be my big win. I think we hold serve against Oklahoma, and I don't even want to predict, but I think we stub our toe in one of those road games that's going to have us really pissed off and make for must-hear voluntary reaction post-game radio.
Yeah.
Would that would get, if he's not fired, if we win down there, would that be Napier's swan song, Rust Belt Billy?
It might be.
Depends on what the rest of that schedule looks like.
Depends on how their season's going, what that looks like. Yeah, I was going into it. I was kind of at the same place. I'm at 9-3 with us winning that game at Florida. I feel like Florida, at some point, their season's going to go downhill, and Tennessee should be solid. Should be able to get that done. And then I think we're going to lose that game against Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma is going to be really good. I think John Mateer is going to be awesome, and I think that's going to.
I don't understand all this love for Oklahoma emanating from this side of the room over here, but
I just know that I think that's going to be the game.
They're a trendy pick. They're a trendy
Aaron
pick
Lyons
this
still
season.
beat all to hell. They don't have a lot of guys.
I just can't see Josh Heupel losing to Oklahoma. I
At
think
home?
that just eats at him. I think he wants that one. I think we'll be dialed in.
I think he's got that one circled the way Kirby circles us.
I do. I think it's so late in the year. There's so many what if factors for that one. It's really, if it were like it was last year and we were playing them the third game of the season, and it's, you pretty much know it was going to be Nico versus Jackson Arnold, and that's what it turned out being. Like, we don't even know. Like, what are the chances somebody's quarterback is hurt? You have a key offensive lineman or receiver out or something like that. I mean, there's just so much that can transpire by then. I mean, it's, Jermichael McCoy going to be healthy and 100% playing by then? Because he's probably not against Georgia.
No, he won't be against Georgia.
That changes the equation greatly. So 9-3 is all around.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I got my pick to click ready.
All right.
I want you to write down on a piece of paper who you supposedly were going to lead me to without me knowing.
Okay.
It.
I'll do it.
And you give it
to Walker.
Fold it over to
Awesome
Walker.
mentalist trick.
Just text Walker right now. He won't show me.
All right, but we have to get some guidelines here first. I want to talk about this a little bit more. After the top 4 at 4, stay with us. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up.
The Drive.
This is one of the last homestands to see your Knoxville Smokies play this season. This week will be full of celebrations with All You Can Eat Wednesday and Titans Night on Thursday. You could win a free Titans autographed jersey and tickets to an upcoming game. Then the weekend is packed with fireworks on Friday. Saturday is UT Night with a Dylan Sampson bobblehead giveaway and fireworks, and our day game of the week on Sunday. Grab your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Citizens National Bank. You want a bank that lets you bank when and where you want to. Your local branch, the grocery store, your computer, your phone, it's up to you. You want people who care about taking care of you and your money too. Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. from Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive. Even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the hell is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit menspronknoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway here on Fan Run Radio, and time for your top 4 at 4. It's brought to you this afternoon by Matlock Tire and Auto Service. Walker Smith, hit me.
Thank you. At number 1, following the reaction to the SEC's new 9-game schedule announcement, On 3's Andy Staples put out his predictions for who Tennessee's 3 annual games should be. He says that Alabama, Vanderbilt, and Florida should be the Vols' traditional rivalry matchups.
Would you guys give up Vanderbilt and take on like Mississippi State? And who's another lower? Not quite as bad as Vanderbilt.
Arkansas?
Kentucky?
I don't want to be part of Arkansas. We know. Yeah, Kentucky.
Instead of playing Vandy. No, I mean,
we need the Vandy game. The in-state rivalry.
Vandy's got to play somebody. It's
yeah.
You're going to have in-state.
Let's all be honest with each other. None of us care about the Vanderbilt rivalry in football. Now, if we were
you don't care until they beat you.
Well, that's a fireable offense. I've said that repeatedly.
Care until you lose.
Exactly.
I mean,
which happens about once every generation.
That generation, but that's a tough season when we lose to Vandy.
That's usually when we're looking for a new head coach.
Didn't they beat us 5 times in a row a couple of years ago?
Is it 5 times in a row?
No.
They don't, like, when I think of Vanderbilt losses, I think of the loss that took us out of the Sugar Bowl, whatever year
It's
that
like
was.
5 out of 6
That
or
was
something.
2016.
They beat us in 12, 13, and 14. Was it Butch's first 2 years? I mean, they had.
There was a run there where they beat us a couple times. It stings. It's part of it. At number 2, Tennessee high school football kicks off tonight with multiple rivalry games scheduled to start the season. The best game of the night features Maryville taking on Alcoa in a high-powered showdown. Other matchups include West High hosting Bearden, Anderson County taking on Powell, and Carnes playing at Hardin Valley.
I bet it'd be hard to get in that Maryville-Alcoa game. They'll be packed in there. That's at Maryville?
Yes. No, it's at Alcoa. It's at Alcoa.
Even tougher.
Yeah, that's a top 5 matchup in the county. Maybe state. Both of those teams are awesome.
And this is the first year Alcoa's moved up.
That's right.
Are they in AAA now, I believe?
I'll get that for you, but I'm not sure. But I know, like, according to Max Prep's ranking system for the Knoxville area, like, they're 2 Maryville and Alcoa are 2 and 3 respectively. Like it's going to be a showdown. And Anderson, and the other game, the Anderson County game is a top 25 matchup as well.
By the way, you want to like if this doesn't illustrate the troubles better than any stat ever will. Between 2012 2018, Tennessee played Vanderbilt 7 times and lost 5.
Oh my God!
They beat us 5 out of 7 years.
Oh, those are bad memories.
2012, 2013, 2016, 2017, and 2018. Jesus. And a lot of those weren't close. Like a lot of that was Vanderbilt stomping our faces.
That's truly awful stuff.
38-13, 42-24.
Oh my God.
45-34.
How we giving up 45 points to damn Peabody?
41-18.
This is
Let's just
completely
stop that.
blocked out of my memory.
Yeah, let's just move it along.
This
I
was
talk about
what
this.
years did you say this was? 2012 to 17
to 18. Yeah,
this was late elementary school, middle school, early.
It is
high
a
school.
miracle
That's
of God.
all
you just
blocked
didn't want to
out.
believe that the guy who made you such a delicious hamburger could
It's
lose to
true.
Vanderbilt 41-18.
That's true. That's probably why.
I always forget about that.
It's a funny one. At number 3, Malik Beasley is no longer a target of the federal gambling investigation conducted by the Eastern District of New York, his attorney said and told ESPN. The attorney said that they had extensive conversations and meetings with the Eastern District of New York and received a determination on Beasley not being considered the target after allegations regarding gambling on NBA games and prop bets during the 23-24 season.
So he's cleared.
Yep.
Do you think he's cleared, or is it one of those we just can't prove what we think you did cleared?
I'd go with the latter. Probably just can't prove it.
So his career's
Doesn't mean
over.
he did it. No, someone will probably sign him.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. It's not like, I mean, it's not a situation where, you know, you get accused of like something really, really bad, and then even if you get acquitted, guys aren't going to sign you. Like, this is, you know, it's gambling, and if he gets, you know, not sentenced for anything, then I bet people will just pick him up. It'd be a misunderstanding. Doesn't mean he didn't do it.
Say he was about to sign a 3-year, $42 million contract.
Yeah.
At the age of 28, and then this happened.
Wonder if that offer goes back on the table.
Probably not that offer. I mean,
Maybe not
like,
that
he might
one.
play, but good grief.
3 for 42 is a really good discount deal for an NBA team right now, though.
Is he that good? I don't know.
He was one of the better
Good
shooters off the bench in
Yeah.
the league. So, like, if a team's looking for a shooter, which most of them are, he's a guy that you're going to call up. And at number 4, Alabama coach Kalen DeBoer said he expects starting running back Jam Miller to return in time for the SEC opener against Georgia on September 27th. Miller dislocated his collarbone in the Tide scrimmage last Saturday and will miss the opener against Florida State. He's doubtful to play in the 2 games against ULM and Wisconsin. Alabama has a bye week before they visit Georgia.
I've never even heard of that. I didn't know you could dislocate your collar.
Me neither.
What's the difference between that and breaking it?
Well, one's dislocated out of a joint, and one's just a fracture of a bone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
usually a broken collarbone's like a 10-week.
yeah,
thing.
that's normally a season, if not close to it. I've never heard of a dislocated collarbone. I didn't know that bone could really move, but
Sounds painful.
yeah, it probably is not fun. But I've heard that this guy Jam Miller is really good.
Dude,
He's a dude. You know, they always have a dude at running back, but I've heard he's a dude.
I want them to be bad so badly. So bad. I want them to be the worst. How funny would it be if Jace's boy Ty just can't play dead in a Western, if they're just terrible? Come on, that would be funny.
It'd be funny.
That would be so funny if they don't have a quarterback. Everything else is good.
It would kind of feel like kind of similar to the good old days when they were really good, but they didn't have like an elite quarterback like the quarterbacks before, like Hurts and Tua got there.
They open up at FSU a week from tomorrow.
Wonder if FSU is going to have a pulse.
It's another big question mark. So many question marks coming into this season, not the least of which are our Volunteers. How good will they be? Will they be good? I don't know. You don't know. We put the poll in the field. Most people are saying 9-3. It's what we all said on our official record predictions. I remind you, the top 4 at 4 is brought to you by Matlock Tire and Auto Service. We love Matlock. You love Matlock since 1953, a staple of our community with 5 locations to serve you. Farragut, Lenoir City, Maryville, Athens, and Hardin Valley. It's Matlock Tire and Auto Service. It's where I go for all my oil changes. Whenever I got to buy tires, you can bring in any competitor's ad. They'll match the exact tire for the exact same price. That's Matlock Tire going the extra mile for you. Check them out online at matlocktireservice.com. Okay, boys.
Did you text him?
I will. Here's the thing. We have to set some ground rules here.
Okay.
And you decide what it like. I think it can't be a returning starter, right?
No, can't be a returning starter.
No, it's he thought I was going to pick Ricky Gibbs. Like you can't pick somebody that's already clicked.
I mean, if it's a guy that started like 2 games, spot start, like I think, but it's got to be like less than 4 starts, right?
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me text Walker. I haven't done a very good job of following through on this scheme.
Oh, trying to lead me to it?
Yeah, we'll see if it works anyway. All right, Walker, you tell me when you get this.
I got you.
All right, Bear. I mean, this is
it's down to 2. I can't decide. They're both on the offensive side of the ball. I really want to pick both of them, but I am going to.
I feel like this is your thing to shine.
I know.
Highlight
your really hard one this year. Got a newcomer and a guy that's been on the team.
It's the worst segment in sports radio.
No,
you
it's
love
not.
it. You live for this, and you don't.
I'm going to go with Sam Pendleton as my pick to click.
I knew it was going to be Pendleton. I knew it.
Who'd he say?
He said Farouk was going to be your guy.
Oh, that's not even my second one. The other one I was toying with was ED, Ethan Davis.
I knew that one too. Those were the ones I was thinking. See, I knew those were I knew he was going to pick one of those 2. I just didn't. I didn't do a good enough job leading him. That's my pick to click. Idris Farouk.
That's yours, Idris Farouk.
No. You already did you already announced last week that yours was Peyton Lewis. Or did I drop acid and just imagine that?
Well,
Yeah, you did.
Those weren't official predictions. These are the official predictions.
Well, no, because I would have picked Peyton Lewis.
Well, now I want to switch back to Peyton Lewis.
I mean,
yours is Peyton Lewis.
It's not
Let's
on
do one
paper
on
yet.
offense, one on defense.
That's fine with me.
Peyton Lewis and Farouk.
Oh, now I got to go find out who my guy on defense is going to be.
Defense would be Moy.
You can have Jackson Moy.
Either that or Joseph's. He didn't start that many games last year.
I think all these guys are going to click.
You think okay, I had somebody ask me this morning, would you rather go into a season hyped or under the radar the way this one is? Well, there's no juice about this season, I feel like.
I'd rather go hyped, man. I'd rather everybody think we're going to be awesome because we're so stacked. Isn't it you? I mean, if Nico hadn't flaked out, if he had just been content,
be top,
and we've
12.
got our quarterback, and we're all fired up about this. Like, think about how different the vibe is.
Yeah, we'd all be talking about how Nico's going to take that next step.
Take the next step. Second year as a starter, third year in the system.
Got receivers that aren't bunged up yet.
Let's get DR Vol in here. DR, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, Nico, the prince that was promised ended up being Joffrey Lannister. Good times. Good times, guys. Now, Russ, you're wrong about the worst segment in radio. That's when we have to listen to Bear talk about the freaking Olympics.
That's pretty bad.
No, we don't take Olympics hate on this side of the room.
No, we don't.
We
look
love the
here,
Olympics.
Senator Smith. I'm going to get with you in a minute, but we got to talk about the Olympics right now.
We haven't had a Cooper Mays an announcement yet. Reference.
That's true.
Whatever I'm
Have
trying
not
to say.
had one.
Well, and that's usually how you have to look at the pick to click. Has Bear met them, and did they go to Catholic? And that's usually two good leads.
No. I've never met Pendleton.
But Pendleton went to Notre Dame, which is kind of Catholic-y. So
yeah, but
there's
I've
that.
got a long-standing known hatred of Notre Dame.
That's a definite factor. Well, the fact that he left Notre Dame.
I mean, he's very similar to Jalen
And
Carey.
he's replacing Cooper May. There's a lot of Bear-centric storylines.
Well, no, I mean, the deal with Sam
Pendleton,
Pendleton, he sounds like he's a pretty nasty dude, like a throwback, everything I've seen about him since he's been here.
What have you seen that makes you think he's a throwback?
Have you seen the picture of him? He's got like a handlebar mustache. The big old burly dude.
The mustache is the pick to click.
That he's probably going to be our starting center. So if he doesn't click, we're screwed.
It's true.
Better hope he clicks.
I wonder who Boo Carter's mom's pick to click is. You think it's Boo or somebody else?
What are you doing?
I don't know that she's a big fan of any players other than Boo.
She said she's not a Tennessee fan, according to her, even though she wears those ugly boots.
I thought those boots were kind of cool myself.
Right
I hope she's not on Twitter, because if she is, she'll probably see my comment I made. I probably shouldn't have said it. But she had some kind of cow pants on, and I said, great, we got Boo Carter and Moo Carter, because they were kind of tight on her.
What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
A lot, trust me, a lot. Wow. See, you're talking about center's got to be a pick to click. I think it's just all about Aguilar. I don't know what to think. I got yeah, it is, but it just worries me the closer we get, honestly. I mean, I think if he didn't look like JG, I'd feel better about him. Is that bad? I think it's bad. I'm just scarred.
No, it's not. I thought about that. There was some picture of him on some post on social media, and he was like, if you squint your eyes, you don't have to squint him that hard. He looks dead off like he'd be
Yeah, but
JG's
here's the
little
thing,
brother.
guys, is for years I've been hearing people, Garantano wasn't that bad. He just hamstrung by bad coaching. He was recruited by Butch, played for Pruitt. Think about how good Jarrett Garantano would have been if he got to play in Josh Heupel's system. Garantano had a cup of coffee in the NFL. He was on some training camp rosters and stuff. He couldn't have been that bad if the Arizona Cardinals thought enough of him to bring him in camp and let him play in some preseason games. Couldn't have been that bad. Well, this is it. You get to see Jarrett Garantano, what would have happened if he had played for Heupel. I think we're about to find out.
This is it.
Yes.
This is the experiment.
I don't really think that's accurate, though, because Aguilar wasn't recruited by anybody coming out of high school. And last time, if I remember correctly, Garantano was ranked ahead of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he announced in New York City his commitment.
Times Square.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, see, and it's already setting up. I'm seeing it. We do this every year. You know, it kind of goes back to Jamie's call about what, Danny White tells us to do something. That's what we believe. But they're already talking about Aguilar, how good he is in interviews. He seems humble, blah, blah, blah. And what was it we always heard about JT? Well, he's tough. He tries. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling it's getting close to the season, guys, because my nerves they're getting there. I'm like Major Payne. I'm getting itched, but the problem is I got nothing to scratch.
Nice reference.
It's good.
It's a great reference. I love that movie.
Hillary Banks.
If he's still in there, he ain't happy. So, Sooner Smith, why do you think we're losing again? Because that quarterback, we got elite defense.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sooner Smith, you're the one who's.
I
Oklahoma.
look at the schedule, and we're always going to lose one game outside the Big Three, and I refuse to believe that's going to be Mississippi State. I refuse it's going to be Kentucky, so I think it's going to be Oklahoma.
Yeah, but that game that we usually lose outside of the Big Three is on the road to somebody we shouldn't lose to. So if you look at the history of it, it points to Mississippi State not losing at home to Oklahoma.
I hadn't thought about that, Bear. What is Kentucky at home this year?
No, it's away.
I say it. That could be the one right there.
I just refuse to believe we're going to lose either of those two. I won't let my mind get there.
If you're forced to lose one, either Mississippi State, Kentucky, you got to take Mississippi State, right?
All day.
Yeah. Don't lose to Kentucky.
Can't lose to Kentucky.
Pretty close, though.
I'm with Bear. I think Walker needs to change his tune on Oklahoma. We're not losing at home to Oklahoma, not with Josh Heupel as our coach. I mean, like Russ said, I refuse to believe that.
I'm just
You're bringing a lot of negativity to that game, Walker. I got to tell you.
because I'm nervous
right.
about it. I'm nervous about it. Just the same way that you guys are
you're gonna roll up
nervous
the white
about
flag?
the Cowbells in Mississippi State. I'm nervous about John Mateer walking in.
It's not the Cowbells. I'm worried because Mississippi State has a very mobile quarterback.
They have a
kind of
bad team.
It's been Tennessee's kryptonite.
They're a
over the
bad
years.
team. They're bad.
I don't even know what this guy looks like. It's not just you, Walker. I'm not picking on you. I'm already tired of hearing about Oklahoma's quarterback. You remember that Utah State quarterback, Chucky Keaton, a few years ago? That's all we heard about preseason.
Did we break him? Did we break him?
Broke him.
I don't think he was hurt, but there was a lot of like we were worried about that game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in our defense, wasn't that Butch Jones year?
It was his second year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, when were we not worried once we really got to know Botch?
Butch Jones is ass.
See, that's the thing we didn't really know then in 14.
Didn't know. We were still in denial.
It's Butch, please.
Yes, we were. Well, Walker, as another great movie reference, you're killing your father, Walker. You got to change your tone on that. Y'all have a good day, guys.
And I met your father last night. He's a fine man. You don't want to
Absolute
disappoint him.
gentleman.
Stay with us. The drive continues. It's Fan Run Radio. Quick timeout. Back with more after this.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Friday Night Lights are back, and that means so is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Join me, Tim Hill, a.k.a. Vol Tim 85, and my crew every Friday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Live action, live calls, and all of the biggest talking points in East Tennessee high school football. It's the Friday Night Scoreboard Show presented by SM Athletics right here on Fan Run Radio, 1340 AM, the free Fan Run app, and streaming live on YouTube on Fan Run TV.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through. And if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Friday, the first football Friday of the year, the Friday night lights getting set to get turned on all across East Tennessee, and that means it's time to talk to the Cookie Man, Logan Quinton, our resident high school football guru, joining us on the phone lines. LQ, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon, Russ. I've got a different walk-up song, so that means you know what time it is. It's Friday Night Lights is here, Russ. I know things kicked off around the area last night with Oak Ridge and Halls, but man, I'm feeling pretty energetic, man. It's a different vibe on football Fridays around here at 2136 West Emory, and the timing is perfect. You know, those of us that are involved with getting kids to school, working at a school, the students themselves, just going through the grind the past couple of weeks, getting school started and the start of a new academic year, and you get the vibes going. It started this morning with the pep rally, and
nice,
man, I can't wait till things kick off at 7:30 tonight here at Scarborough.
Love a good pep rally. All right, so Logan is at Powell tonight. It's Powell and Anderson County, and we'll start there. Last year, Powell traveled to Anderson County, lost a nail-biter to open the season there. Both teams have upgraded and feeling better. This has the look of another barn burner this year, Logan.
It really does. And for my money, obviously I'm biased, but this non-region rivalry has been fantastic. Going back to 2020, there's a rivalry, another non-region rivalry that we will talk about here in a moment. That, you know, and I'm not trying to compare the two, but Anderson County and Powell, these two communities, 13 miles apart. A lot of these families know one another. And going back to 2020, Potts to Faust, it was a thriller. That kind of set the tone between the matchup year in and year out. Since then, you've had fantastic players on both sides. And, you know, Powell's up 3-2 on the series since then. And I think it's going to continue. You know, Coach Gillum, Coach Lowe, they want this game on the schedule year in and year out. So I don't see that going away anytime soon. And, yeah, as you mentioned, there's a lot to be excited about on both sides in terms of what you upgraded on at key positions.
So Anderson County at Powell, the first big one of the night. Deuce Rogers, that kid's been playing quarterback for Powell for about 14 years. I think he was playing – Butch Jones was recruiting him back in the day. So you got him, and then the Gillum kid, a freshman starting at quarterback for Anderson County. Interesting names out there. Jason Thompson, the kid from Bearden last year, transfers over there. So a lot of new faces at Anderson County. You got a prediction for us, LQ?
Yeah, you know I'm rolling with the Panthers. You mentioned Deuce Rogers. Ironically enough, his first career start came against Anderson County, and it was a win 2 years ago, 35-21 against the Mavericks. You mentioned the quarterback, J.D. Gillum for Anderson County. Anderson County has dealt with transfer quarterback each of the past 2 seasons. This is a different dynamic. This is a kid that literally grew up in the AC culture, and now as a freshman gets to make his first career start at Scarborough Stadium as the Panthers welcome him. But I like the juice that the Panthers got going. You know I got to go with the Panthers, the home squad. We're going to roll tonight.
All right, not a big surprise there. The Cookie Man taking the Panthers. All right, Logan, let's look around here a little bit. Obviously, the biggest one tonight will be in Tornado City, the 10-time defending state champions, moving up to 4A this year. Alcoa, Maryville, one of the oldest rivalries in Tennessee high school football, one of the best rivalries in Tennessee high school football. How do you see this one shaking out?
You know, I'll lean Rebels in this one just because, you know, maybe a little bit of an edge in terms of what you're used to in terms of, you know, returners. But in this one, it's the type you just throw everything out the window. It doesn't. I mean, we've seen some goofy stuff over the years in the Battle of Pistol Creek. I go back a couple years ago when Maryville was kind of scuffling for Rebel standards, right? They ended up winning that game. Nobody expected them to. So, and then we've talked about it before between these two squads when there seems to be a little bit of, we call it the Blount County magic in effect. So, any outcome would not surprise me at all, but I do expect a one-score type of outcome. If you're asking me to make a pick, I would lean Maryville. But Alcoa, even though they've lost, you mentioned Deuce Rogers, feels like he's been at Powell forever. Eli Graff, Eli Owens, those guys were at Alcoa for a double-digit amount of years, and they're having to replace those guys. And I think that those are huge holes to fill. Alcoa can do it. They've got the culture and the standard for the next guy up. But that's why I lean Rebels in this one.
Stadium's probably full right now as we speak, getting ready for that one tonight out there in Blount County. Elsewhere tonight, Logan, Farragut is playing Sevier County at Carson Newman for some reason. The Smoky Bears stole a state championship last year. Very controversial, the Southern Avenue screw job. We won't get into what happened there. But this is a big matchup as well. And what do you think? Sevier County, are they going to be able to follow up the state championship with another really good team? And what about the Farragutians still breaking in a new coach over there, Coach Courtney, doing a good job of the handoff? How do you see this one shaking out?
Yeah, for starters, on Sevier County, I feel your pain, Russ. That's all I'll kind of say on that one in terms of the postseason from last year. But, yeah, man, what a season the Smoky Bears had. And they roll in. And from my seat, they've upped the ante. And they have those expectations now. The Newman kid at quarterback is phenomenal. They return a lot of their key players. That's kind of the expectation now that they have set in terms of this area, this region, to be the cream of the crop in 5A. And, Farragut, I think coming out of the offseason, if you're Farragut in 6A, you're probably feeling a little juiced up, not just because of the players you have, but the complexion of what's around you, a la Beard, what happened there. So Farragut can kind of set the tone, but this is far from, the most important game on their schedule or whatever. So if Farragut can come out healthy and with a lot of momentum, I just don't see them overcoming the Smoky Bears and what they bring back. But they can start that momentum building process to kind of make their way through 6A in their region.
Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man, joining us this afternoon for his weekly high school football preview as Week 1 action kicked off last night in Oak Ridge. You've got a bunch of games coming up tonight all across the great state of Tennessee. All right, Logan, we saved the biggest one for last here. Bearden at West tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Bill Wilson Field, 3300 Sutherland Avenue. I've been talking about this one for a while. Bearden has a debt to pay. Still upset about what happened last year. 2 new coaches. Brad Taylor returns to Bearden. Baron Chandler taking over for Lamar Brown at West. This is a big-time West Knoxville rivalry. Tell me, how bad is it going to be for the Bulldogs tomorrow?
Well, trying to take it easy on them, Russ, because in reality, I mean, that's just a tough deal that they have going on out there with all the departures that they experienced in the offseason. So in terms of just roster numbers, they're already up against it. I'm sure Taylor is going to rally the troops, so to speak. But I'm not sure it's enough. And by the way, both teams, I can't fail to mention that both teams have some offensive notes, so to speak, that are going to weigh heavy carrying through the season. But West is in much better shape to kind of carry that load for Week 1, and it's still going to be a really good West team. They're as talented as ever, strengths on both sides of the football. I think West gets this one pretty comfortably.
Mercy is for the weak, Coach Chandler. Teach Bearden a lesson. That's all I've got to say about this one. All right, that's tomorrow night. Logan, excellent stuff, my friend. Anything else you've got your eye on as we set up a big Friday night in high school football action here in East Tennessee?
Yeah, like tomorrow night, not tonight, but tomorrow night, Heritage and Clinton. I think that's going to be an interesting one. Coach Jake Dawson gets things rolling in his head coaching career with the Dragons, and he knows the landscape in terms of the region. I know Heritage is bumping up, but Heritage was a 5A component, and he was there. He got coaching experience there under Coach O. He was on the state championship staff here at Powell in 21 and also been on staff at Catholic. He's a young, energetic guy. Clinton's got some talent. I'm interested to see what he does in his first career head coaching experience going up against a team and a program that he's familiar with.
Yeah, you got Ossavet at Heritage and Jake Dawson, who was a grad assistant at UT and under the Pruitt regime there. So a lot of orange ties in that one as well tomorrow. Fascinating look up. All right, Logan, this is going to be awesome, man. I can't wait. High school football is back, a sure sign that college football is almost back, a sure sign that NFL football is all back. Football is here. Logan, your appearance is always presented by our friends at Crumble Cookies. And boy, I'm looking at crumblecookies.com right now, and I don't even know where to begin, man. I mean, this all looks good. This is, I am ready to go in a cookie coma right now at Crumble Cookies.
Yeah, it starts with the Dubai chocolate brownie. It might end there. No disrespect to the other options on the menu, but this rotation this week, that thing is phenomenal. I'm going to get me a corner piece of that, and I'm hoping it's going to last me through the game. And if Powell wins, I'll have my hands full. I'll dive full into it. But yeah, the Dubai brownie, be sure to check it out. It's got a little pistachio mix in it. I cannot pronounce. I do not know the other component that makes it just a little bit crunchy, but it's phenomenal. It's a great balance. Hopefully we see great balance tonight, offensively, defensively for the Panthers, so they can pull this one out here at home against Anderson County.
All right, Logan, we appreciate it, my man. And be sure to check out the Scoreboard Show on your way home from the Friday Night Lights tonight with Tim and the gang. They'll be keeping you up to date and alerting you to everything that's going on tonight. A big night of high school football. Logan, excellent stuff, my man. Really appreciate your time.
Absolutely, and I'll be tuning into that, so I'll be sure to check it out.
Yes, sir. Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man, making his presence felt. That is your SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Tonight kicks off around 10:30 here on Fan Run Radio. Tim Hill, Spencer, and Bubba.
Good crew. Solid crew.
Spencer Bubba from Talk Sports.
Do you know another Bubba?
No, not around here. He's a good kid, though. I like Bubba.
Check them out this evening. We also have the Cover Boys debuting tonight after overtime.
Yep.
Haji Sheik.
That's going to be a good one, 8 to 9 p.m. tonight. And I think everybody's been pretty well behaved so far. If this continues, maybe the Sheik will stop by and bless us with a pick or two.
Uncle Haji.
On our way out the door tonight. All right. 865-966-3435. If you want to jump in here, call or text the show. We'll hit the reset button for those of you just joining us when we continue right after this.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Got you, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'sproKnoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account, offering extra benefits including bank travel. Join us for a trip to Mackinac Island for a stay at the beautiful Grand Hotel. Travel with us to southern Utah to witness the enormous, colorful, and unusual rock formations. Or join us on one of our many day trips. We're always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Good afternoon. Steady flow of traffic making its way across the Holston River Bridge right now as it builds out into East Knox County on I.
To Justin Hanna. He wanted us to get Logan's breakdown of tonight's rumble on the river between Adamsville and his Hardin County Tigers.
I don't know that Logan covers West Tennessee high school football, does he?
No, I missed that one. I missed that text. Sorry, Justin. Who do the Webbies have tonight?
Oh,
Walker?
I'm not sure. It's a really small school. I forget what it is.
What, Webb or your opponent?
Webb.
Because they lie about their
No, our
enrollment.
opponent is a very small school.
Who are the choir boys taking on
We're
tonight?
traveling down to Riverdale.
Murfreesboro?
Yeah.
How's that going to go?
Running clock.
Running clock.
For who?
For Riverdale.
Obviously.
For Riverdale? You guys are going to go in there and pound their eyes shut?
No.
No?
We're probably going to get murdered.
Why do you
Really?
think that?
Well, because our recruiting hasn't been that great. We don't have two future SEC linemen anymore.
You've got Tyreek King.
ACC.
You've got the
out.
King.
You guys are like fourth in Knoxville, according to Max Preps.
Yeah, but
Riverdale's not ranked.
you really should sit this one out. You guys lie about your enrollment, so you don't have to play big boy.
It's just not true at all.
He's
Big
trying
boy
to.
league.
This is
He's
not
trying
true
to
at
help
all.
you
I
out.
am
here.
trying to help
He's
you out.
pumping you guys up.
By the way, Webb.
I don't need any Webite. Webby boy.
Speaking of Webb, we're number 12, and we're playing Upperman.
What Max Preps? They
Yeah,
rank the
Max
teams
Preps.
in East Tennessee.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm just going
Who
on.
are the top teams? Give me the top five.
Imagine Maryville, Alcoa.
Maryville, Alcoa, Catholic. That's 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Let me find
Who's
these
number one?
rankings. I gotta
West.
find
It
him.
ain't West.
I gotta find him.
Who am I missing in East Tennessee? Who's the dominant team out here?
Number 5 is Anderson County. Powell is 7. Number 1 on the scoreboard doesn't look like number 1 is playing tonight.
Well, who is number one?
I'm trying to find it. It's
God's
West.
sake. No, it's not.
Is it?
You guys have the
Let's
number
go.
1 next to your
Let's
name.
go.
Let's
go. West High School?
It says you guys have the number
Have
one.
they
next to your
completely
name.
turned over their coaching staff? and
I'm
have
just
that
reading-
roster?
I'm reading the article. I'm
Turn
just
over
reading-
the coaching
I'm reading the
staff. Come on,
scores.
fake
I
news.
mean, it was a horrendous scandal.
Hey,
scandal-ridden program. A lot of issues over there.
No, none of this is true. More fake news from Bear.
That's
Elevated
not
our
true.
longtime defensive coordinator to head coach. None of the players we got a
Let's
Tennessee
see what
legacy
happens.
commitment.
Yep. And then
JP Peace wreaking havoc in the backfield. A little respect
yeah, these are
for
just
the Rebels, please.
Got
I mean,
zero.
should be 3-time defending state
Yeah.
champions.
It's true.
If not
They've got
for
a
the
good
Sutherland
squad.
Avenue screw job.
they got a
Yeah.
they got a good squad. According, I'm sure it's a very
Well, it
great
wasn't whenever
system.
West lose something, it was either a screw job, somebody cheated, it wasn't fair.
I don't know. It's what is it?
You're a
it's
sore
really-
loser and
it's
even
really
worse
unfortunate.
winner. I've tried to explain that to people that ask me about you. Like, is that really an ad? I was like, no, that's really how that dude is.
I mean,
He's a sore loser.
pass was
and a horrible
completed
winner.
outside the goal line. They gave him a touch. I don't know. I didn't do it. It's just what happened.
it is what happened. No, yeah, so it goes.
You're the most petty person in the room when it comes to this.
That's
stuff.
true. Bearden is number 6, so it's supposed
That's
to be a good
kind of
matchup.
overranked. I feel like.
Look, I'm looking at this. I'm sure completely unbiased.
The highly
ranking on
scientific
MaxPrep. Yeah.
rankings over at MaxPrep.
I mean, it's
have
got to
the
be
Rebels number one.
There's got to
if you
be
want.
something behind these rankings.
So Maryville won or West won for real.
It's what I'll show it to you. It's West 1, Maryville at 2.
It's absolutely.
Then
You
Alcoa.
find that so
Knox
hard to
Catholic.
believe the success my team
Because
has
they
had.
lost their head coach that brought them all the success.
My dad's Farragut Admirals are at 10.
Your dad went to Farragut.
He did. Knox Webb at 12. And then
Scroll back up there for a
you want to
second.
keep looking? Oak Ridge at 9. Sevier County at 8. Powell at 7.
Sevier County, they got a shot at repeating this year.
They got a good
Why
squad.
the hell are they playing that game at Carson Newman?
I don't know.
It's all the way over in Jefferson.
Probably television, if I had to imagine.
Who was the game? Was there a Packer Vision
I
game
don't
last
know.
night?
Yes, Halls.
Yeah.
We've talked about this several times on the show today.
I've
Yes.
got a lot going on over here, Russell.
I know. Evidently. All right. Setting up a big third and final hour. We do have What You Talking About, the final Champions League round coming up. Who are our 3 contestants?
Jason, Jordan, and Nick. Can Nick? There's a lot of stories.
Worried about Nick
storylines.
today.
Can Nick push through now that the abdicator is out of the competition? Can he push through and finally complete his quest, this nomadic-like, chaotic-like quest he's been on, Russ, to be What You Talking About champ?
It does feel like Dale Earnhardt trying to win at Daytona
With Nick,
back in the day.
And it's open. This whole thing's opened up for him.
It's like Jordan finally knocking off the Pistons.
Jason, can he redeem himself from last Friday's abysmal performance? Somehow he snuck in with a 9. He's like the last team in the tournament. Could he pull the upset?
Sure he could. Sure he could. I mean, it's all
And
up.
Jordan's got a shot at it too. Jordan put up a fairly big number.
And I hope that Russ and I's incredibly stellar performance at trivia last night inspires him to chase greatness.
What was the NBA one we missed? It was the best 3-point shooters according to the video game.
Yeah, according to 2K, it was like highest rated 3-point shooting.
Who do you
number.
think the best 3-point shooter is between Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards,
Klay
and Klay
Thompson.
Thompson?
Who do I think it really is, or who does the game say it is?
Who do you think the game says it is?
I would imagine they'll probably say Durant. But
See, I would have
think
said
it's Klay
Klay,
Thompson.
and it was Anthony. Right?
I said Anthony, and it was Durant.
Oh, it was Durant.
It was Durant because remember I just said Anthony Edwards and walked away to go get food, and then I came back and it was wrong.
So I would have gotten that way. I figured Durant, he's the biggest name out of the 3, but I would have thought.
But
if you
Klay
looked it up,
Thompson
Klay-
is the spot-up jump shooter out of the 3.
But Anthony Edwards shot the best from 3 last year from the NBA. That's just
Kevin Durant's got-
nerd corner over
For
here.
a 7-footer, he's got a pretty smooth stroke.
Oh, he's one of the best scorers of all time. It's true.
Austin on Twitter says, if we're going to do the Heupel ain't losing to OU because it's OU logic, then we also need to say Heupel ain't losing to Kentucky as long as Stoops is head coach.
I feel like Russell, you need to if you're saying 9-3 with a win
I
at
need to-
Florida, who are we losing to? Because we all had the same thing. We got to differentiate it somehow.
I got us losing to Georgia, Florida, and Alabama.
Okay.
I just think that's probably the way it would go.
I might be flip-flopping here and going with him.
Really? That's fine.
Or I might be talking myself into 10-2.
The record's still open. Show's still going.
Do you think Heupel ain't losing to Kentucky? Do you buy into the Stoops hate as like an extra reason that Heupel pours it on the Wildcats?
Yeah, I think there's certain coaches that he doesn't like. Like, I think he genuinely likes Brent Venables. I don't think there's any bad blood between those two. He does not like Eli Drinkwitz. And I don't think he much cares for Mark Stoops, no. But make no mistake, Drinkwitz is number one, I think, on his list. I'll stand on business, Josh. We stand on business.
Do you think that we will get them in Neyland Stadium, assuming we play them in the next year or the year after, because they've been off the schedule? Like, would we get Missouri at home? Because the last time we played them was there. But I feel like in the COVID year, there were some screwy scenarios where they were piecing the schedule together, and we ended up playing on the road against somebody twice, or we had somebody in Neyland twice in a row. Because I'm with you. I'm ready to – it was A&M. They came in here twice. They came in here in 20 and then in 23.
When they came in here in 20 is the day that our buddy Trey Wallace's expose dropped.
The world came crumbling down for
cornbread.
Jeremy Pruitt.
Cornbread.
Absolutely. I mean, come on. You wouldn't – who doesn't love watching Josh Heupel just put 65 on Drinkwitz?
I love it.
That's good, clean fun in my book.
It'll be great if we get them at home.
Oh, man.
With one of our better teams. They, we talked about 4 quarterbacks in 4 years. It's going to be 5 next year.
Sure. I think, but I wonder if you look at a lot of college teams, it's like that now. Because it's just a lot of teams are going to these like one year rentals.
Well, somebody told me this too. This just might be college football nowadays, but Tennessee this year offensively, all of the players, all of the projected starters are in their first or second year in the system.
We're going to have one of the younger teams.
There's nobody. It's like Sham Umarov is the only, and he's not a projected starter. But he's the only guy who's like in his third year. We don't have any 4th or 5th year guys.
That bodes well for maybe not this season necessarily.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it should pay dividends as long as we don't lose them to the portal. Remember, that used to be a thing before the portal, and these kids could jump around so easy.
Mm-hmm.
You could look forward to, we may take our lumps this year, but here in, next year and the year after that, before they decide whether or not they're going pro, they'll be really experienced veteran team. So,
is part of you Miss Squirrel right about now?
No.
Because
I all in on Braylon Staley.
Well, no, I didn't get the chance to say it at the time.
Squirrel couldn't stay on the field, man.
It's true. He just couldn't stay on the field. My pick to click is Travis Smith Jr.
Is who?
Travis Smith.
Who the hell is that?
Bear follows recruiting.
Yeah.
Is he a first-year guy?
Yeah. First year. Fresh.
Top 100 4-star wide receiver from the Atlanta area.
Yeah, he's not.
That's my guy.
You're wasting.
That's my guy.
You're wasting.
Are we worried about Staley's injuries? Are we worried about Mike Matthews' injuries?
No,
Brazel hasn't had the cleanest offseason. I think
just because you don't know who he is.
It's not about not knowing who he is. I'm sure he will be. I'll be stunned if a freshman starts at wide receiver, unless there's massive injuries.
If there were a game last weekend, he probably would have.
I think this guy's going to be really good.
Position.
And he's one of the few receivers that has practiced almost all of the fall camp.
Yeah. It's a freshman.
He's right. They're going to have to play this year.
Yeah.
We'll see. He's never really played a whole lot of freshmen.
But he's never had 0 non-freshman depth at wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's going to have to this year. Radarius Jackson, Travis Smith, maybe even Joakim Dotson are going to play.
I really wanted to – I almost laid it on Radarius. So, there is that. Deshaun Brame, I think, is one that could – they were talking glowingly about him after camp. But
that's the one that, to me, and I have no doubt that he's a fantastic prospect, but it's just, that position in particular, like you can send a freshman out and, hey, just run a fly pattern out there. We'll look for you. Like a tight end, there's so much that goes into it. You got to block, you got to catch, you got to do all the things.
Chip block.
And he's just, you've got Ethan Davis and Kitzelman there. So he's probably your third guy, but how often are we going to see the third guy?
They were acting like he might get snaps not at tight end, but what would he be in the slot?
Well, it'll be a tight end. You might split him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's get him out away from the line. I don't think he's ready to be a full-on SEC tight end and be asked to block like a SEC defensive end.
No, I doubt that.
Might chip him some, but I expect big things out of Ethan Davis this year. It's go time for him.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee Sports Guy says, looking for an answer, can't find it. If Aguilar played 2 years of JUCO and then 2 years at Appy State, why does he have just 1 year? I thought the JUCO
because he
doesn't count with the Pavia ruling. Maybe he will.
Does 2 years of JUCO count as one or something? I don't know.
Would they really bring him back when they've got Faison Brand on?
No, they're not going to bring him back.
And King George.
If he set the world on fire, you might want him back.
He's going to have a hooker like year to do that. Like 22 Hendo Cinco.
Would it be no different than, we let Nico sit for a year and let Joe Milton and let Joe start, and it was kind of a similar situation where if we get Faison in and Aguilar's still here, let Aguilar go out and start Faison.
If Aguilar is that good, I say sue the crap out of the NCAA and keep him.
That'd be fun.
I ain't worried about the future. I'm worried about the right now.
Yep.
All right. Stay with us. Coming up, New Guy has your top 5 at 5 and get you caught up on everything that's happening around the world of sports on this Friday afternoon edition of the show. We will get you set up for what you're talking about, the final Champions League round, and then the championship will be held on Monday here on Fan Run Radio. That is very exciting. And then the Sheik is going to check in live from the desert. He's going to set up the first episode of the Cover Boys coming your way later, and he's going to bless us with a pick or two on our way out the door this afternoon. So stay with us. All that and more coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park, Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard, the barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
At Knoxville Smiles, we're bringing the future of modern dental care to East Tennessee today. All of the scraping and polishing with the gritty stuff, that will soon be ancient history. At Knoxville Smiles, the future is here now with guided biofilm therapy. Using a gentle erythritol powder mixed with air and warm water, our hygienists can clean your teeth better than ever without all the poking and scraping. Visit KnoxvilleSmiles.com to find out more, or just call us at 865-539-1776.
Hi, this is Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, and I know there's a lot of choices here in East Tennessee when it comes to choosing a realtor. Here's why the Kregner Group is different. At the Kregner Group, our motto is walking by faith, serving others. It's how I live my life. It's how I run my business. Here at the Kregner Group, we're committed to doing real estate the right way. Faith, honesty, integrity. The Kregner Group. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or visit my website at bonoshouses.com.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Friday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio, and time for the Top 5 at 5. It's brought to you this afternoon by Knoxville Smiles. Walker, what do you got?
Thank you. At number 1, the 2025 college football season kicks off tomorrow with Week 0. The first game will be a top 25 matchup in Ireland with number 22 Iowa State playing number 17 Kansas State. Later on, Dan Mullen returns to college football as UNLV takes on Idaho State. Other games this weekend include Fresno State at Kansas, Sam Houston at Western Kentucky, and Stanford at Hawaii.
I've always said, when the Rainbow Warriors and the Cardinal get together, you throw the records out the window.
I agree. I mean, Farmageddon, man, in Dublin. It's what you live for.
Yeah, I may watch part of that.
Oh, I'm watching every minute.
May watch part of it. You don't like college football? A top 25 matchup to start the season? What are you going to be doing?
Big 10 BS.
It's a Big 12 game.
Big 12, whatever.
And I will say those games in Dublin have been pretty good. The first couple, I'm pretty sure, wasn't that Navy Notre Dame game closer?
No, that was a
it a
total
blowout?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of last year because last year's game, Florida State Georgia Tech, was pretty good.
Yeah, Florida State choked that one away at the end, didn't they?
Yep, that was before we knew they were not good at football. At number 2, just short of 27 years on from helping Tennessee kick off its national championship season against Syracuse, College Football Hall of Fame linebacker Al Wilson will be a part of another Vols Orange season opening clash. The Aflac kickoff game announced that a pair of Wilson and Syracuse great Keith Bullock will be the honorary captains for the Tennessee-Syracuse matchup at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
I always forget that Bullock played at Syracuse. He was a great Titan back in the day.
Number 53, big long arms. Hell of a player.
Good players. Man, we were 8 days away from that game.
In the ATL, you think that game will be, the stadium will be full for that one?
I think it'll be 75% full, maybe a little more. Not sold out, but
what percentage
people will show up.
Tennessee? You think Tennessee's going to outnumber them?
Yes.
Pretty significantly.
Yeah, pretty significantly. I don't think
Yeah,
a lot
by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a lot of the people up from Northwest New York are going to be coming down for this one.
Syracuse Northwest? I thought it was Northeast.
Is it just Northeast or Northwest? It might be Northeast.
Somebody
north.
find these boys a map.
It's North. Let's call it North.
There you go.
At number 3, the Washington Commanders are trading running back Brian Robinson Jr. to the San Francisco 49ers for a 2026 6th-round pick. Robinson did not play in Washington's preseason game on Monday versus Cincinnati, signaling the end of his relationship with the franchise. The Commanders had planned on releasing him if they could not find a trade partner.
Be a very shrewd fantasy pick, Brian Robinson, this year. I've won a lot of fantasy games by drafting Christian McCaffrey's backup through the years.
Yeah, so if you were thinking of handcuffing him, it's going to be Robinson now instead of, I think it would have been Isaac Garindo over there instead.
I had him last year.
He was good. He was good for a game.
The one game that he started when they got that far down because they had like a couple of guys injured, and he showed out.
No. Apparently, the rookie running back that Bears commies have this year is pretty good. I forget his name off the top of my head, but he goes by Bill. Really good running back.
Miss Bill.
Bill's a good.
You don't see many Bills anymore, man. Bill's good. Bill's there for you.
It's a good
Bill's solid.
name.
Yes.
We'll bring it back. At number 4, the NCAA said on Thursday it was, quote, deeply concerned about the lack of guardrails for the online prediction markets that are challenging the betting industry norms after financial company Robinhood began allowing trades on college football. Robinhood announced Tuesday that it was launching markets on the outcomes of professional and college football games this season.
Yeah. I just think that these stories that we talked about with the dude in the NBA last hour that we've seen in baseball with these prop bets and guys getting suspended for that, and in football we're seeing in the college game now as well, the Iowa State situation. Like I just think people are going to keep getting in trouble for this, and it's going to be really sad because the penalties are going to be draconian. And like you're going to get kicked out of your sport more often than not, like when you get caught gambling on your sport or cooperating with people who are. So
I just can't think of being stupid enough to try and get away with it in 2025. Like these guys, they're like some of the most rich companies in America, these betting companies.
Yeah.
You don't think they can figure out if a guy's cheating?
I mean, they've got software programs that follow anything abnormal really sticks out.
Hope it doesn't happen here. That's all I got to
we'd
say.
hate that.
That would not be a fun story to cover.
No,
we all agree though. I mean, if you're caught, you got to be banished
from the sport. Yeah,
yeah, you got
kicked out.
Go to the wall. Take the black.
Take the black. And at number 5, the opening of the fall sports season at a Minnesota high school has been disrupted by a pair of ospreys that thought a light pole on the football field would be a perfect place to build a nest and raise their chicks. As a migratory bird, the raptors are protected under state and federal law. So officials at Apple Valley High School had to rearrange their football and soccer schedules, switching to day games instead of night games. Turning on the hot floodlights would have risked cooking the birds and starting a fire.
So what? They just can't use the lights until the birds grow up and leave?
Yeah.
They're just like one season, Russ.
Send somebody up there and grab the nest and pull it down. Like, what am I missing?
I don't think they can move. They're protected animals.
Why? Because they're endangered.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're stupid and they build their nests on top of a light.
No, they're, according to a statement, the migratory birds, they're protected under state and federal laws.
You can't just
move them.
Yeah.
Moving them, kill it. You pick up the nest, you put it somewhere else.
These are also like raptors. They'll attack you if you move these things.
We got a guy with a rifle and a scope on it out there. Take care of those suckers. And
again, but that's illegal.
It breaks state and federal law.
That is illegal.
Change the law, man.
This guy's going to kill a bald eagle, isn't he?
We're moving around our football and soccer games to accommodate a couple of birds that unexpectedly built their nest on top of the lights.
I'll tell you what.
It's the whole world gone crazy.
Family of birds.
It's a whole family.
It's a family of people. It's a bird. It's a bird.
It's a family of protected birds.
We're talking about people playing football. They're talking about football and basketball. So if the osprey nest happened to be on top of Neyland Stadium, you'd be like, oh, sorry guys, no night games this year.
Well, no, we would
gotta
have never
protect the
heard
birds.
about it. They would have gotten rid of it in the middle of the night, and they would have never let us find out about it.
Yeah.
Tree huggers like you would be over there pretending, oh, you can't do it. I'm going to chain myself in front of the press box. You can't touch the birds. They're so important.
You really think I'm going to chain myself to the front of the press box? I'll just sit on the sidelines and complain about it.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just one damn season. They can play some day games.
Yeah,
over
play some
there.
day games. Give the kids a couple of their
Those
classes
birds
off on
the
Friday
hell out of
afternoons.
there, man. What are we doing? We've gone soft as a society.
Yeah,
This
man.
is why we would not stand a
Caring
chance in
about
World War
nature
III.
and all of God's
Mhm.
creatures.
Sounds
So
like
what do you think
None
the
of us
greatest
stand a
generation
chance
would have
in
done?
World War III.
What do you think our grandfathers would have done?
It wouldn't have been a thing because they didn't play night games back then.
no, they didn't have
dude.
lights.
They had lights in the 1940s
They didn't have
and
floodlights. Or in the 40s, 1940s and 50s.
They played day games back then.
50s. You don't think they would have gone up there and say, you know what, we're playing. They will move if they cook and they melt and there's bird guts dripping down the light poles. Then by God, that's what we'll deal with because we're men. We're men and we're here to play football, and we're not going to let a couple of Tweety birds up on top of the light stop us.
Well, not Tweety birds, they're osprey.
They're awesome.
cares?
These are federally protected. Would you go to prison to start this high school football game at night?
If
That's
I
what
show,
you're saying.
If I showed the two of you knuckleheads 10 pictures of like birds that I selected, you wouldn't be able to tell me what an osprey is.
It's the one that looks like it's a vulture or a falcon.
And when
Thing
it
is a
swings
beast.
out, it's kind of it's got an
you
M
don't
shape.
know. You don't know. You don't care.
They call it the
stop
fish.
trying
It's
to
called
be-
the fish.
Oh,
hawk.
you guys are so empathetic. Oh, is it the beautiful birds? We won't kill them.
You're accusing of us not knowing anything, and then you're moving the goalpost. Now you're just making fun of us for
Exactly.
caring about nature. Yeah, I think we would be able to pick it out.
No, you wouldn't. Absolutely 0% chance.
What's wrong with day games? It says God intended
You
us
make-
to play sports during the day.
You make more money at night. More people get off work. They can come. You sell more soda pop, man. I
play
mean,
'em
we
on
live in a
Saturday
capitalistic
afternoon.
society. What do you want from me? You want to be able to afford those new uniforms or not?
Hey, man, just saying. Protected birds. Are you willing to go to prison to kill a bird to start a football game? At
No,
night?
I'm not. But I'm just saying, like
Sounds like you are.
We should change the law. Where's the Michigan?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. I mean, this is some Tim Waltz liberal hippy dippy bull crap right here. I mean, you
It's
gotta-
also a federal law.
yeah. Well, somebody ought to change it.
Yeah.
We got soccer games to play, man. Touchdowns ain't going to score themselves. Thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. They'll put a smile on your face. It's where I go for all my dental visits. You should too. They're going to take great care of you and your teeth at Knoxville Smiles. Schedule your appointment online today at knoxvillesmiles.com. Hitting the reset button for those of you just joining us. We do have What You Talk About coming up here in just a few minutes. Who will join Gary and
Jay
in the championship round? Stay tuned to find out. We will all learn together in just a mere matter of moments. The Sheik going to stop by a little bit later too and bless us with a pick or two. SEC finally going to 9 games. An announcement was made about 24 hours ago. We broke it down to levels beyond scientific here during hour number 3 of the drive last night at Barley's. And the people have spoken. They want Kentucky.
That's a shocker.
It's kind of soft.
I don't think it. I think it's also like, yeah, you like beating down the rival, but you know Georgia was one of the options too, and nobody voted to play for Georgia. It was like 3% of the votes cast on our thing.
I just don't think, at least for me, like, and I feel like it's a similar sentiment. I don't see Georgia as like, it's like our 4th or 5th rival behind Bama, Florida, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky.
I still think it's maybe not good for us that we. I mean, if you'd put Alabama in the mix there, how many people do you think really want to play Alabama every year? Majority of our fan base?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think, though, we're just operating under the assumption that Bama and Vanderbilt are going to be two of the three.
Yeah,
for sure.
And it's just trying to figure out what that third one's going to be. But I don't know. I mean, there's some people that don't want to play Vanderbilt.
I mean, it's just kind of a boring affair usually.
There are some people that just want to kick them out of the league and move on. I've always said every league needs its doormats. I think Vanderbilt's fun. I like beating up on them.
Kentucky.
When they did beat us 5 out of 7 years, like that rivalry got hot.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things that people, when we were cycling through a coach every 2 or 3 years, it was, hey, man, like people, we had gotten to the point, people forget this, but it was like, it was not even so much about beating the Georgias, Floridas, and Alabamas of the world. It was just kick the crap out of South Carolina, Vanderbilt, Kentucky, Missouri, Mississippi State. When these teams show up, just beat those teams. And for the most part, with 1 or 2 notable exceptions, like Josh Heupel has done that. Hasn't lost to Vanderbilt, hasn't lost to Kentucky. That was something that we took for granted when we were at our very best. And we forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've forgotten that we forgot about it. But there was a time when you absolutely could not take that for granted. I mean, how many middling Butch Jones, Derek Dooley teams would have been excellent had they just managed to do what they're supposed to do and beat those teams?
I mean, we would have gone to the Sugar Bowl in 2000, literally.
Yeah, we would have.
Remember, we were planning on going to the fan run was going to, the fan run was going to New Orleans. We were going to the Sugar Bowl. And then when Botch, lost to Vanderbilt and basically called the cops on everybody's party,
Butch Jones is ass.
we turned on him like a pack of wild animals. That doomed him going into. That was the start of his down. The South Carolina when Dobbs didn't practice because he had an engineering project due.
I forgot about that.
And we lost that game. That knocked us out of any.
Oh, man. Oh, Butch.
Fell apart on him quickly. 50.2% of the respondents say Tennessee going 9-3 this year. 31% say 8-4. It's interesting, more than the 12.3% that say 10-2, and just 6.3% of the audience really in their feelings today, saying 7-5.
That'd be tough.
Dad CFB Burner says 15-0. Russell, all right, there you go. That guy's excited about it. We're just doing regular season records this afternoon on the Hot Question here on the Drive.
Daniel on Twitter says that they shut down cell towers for Osprey Nest, Russ.
Well, that's absolutely ridiculous. If I can't place a call to emergency services because the damn tree huggers had to shut down the local cell tower, I'll drive up there. I'll climb that thing and toss that nest off by myself.
You just want.
I don't think it's safe for the birds. Cell towers are not. They weren't very healthy to be around, be that close to.
I mean, whatever happened to survival of the fittest? The bird that builds its nest on some sort of electrical unit that would fry its eggs doesn't get to have eggs and birds of its own.
I can't go there with you, man.
I am not. We're not there with you.
You can't go there. I'm just saying, like that's not. That's Darwin. That's how the world works.
I'm there with you on Darwin. I'm not there with you on putting nests on light poles. Is that much Darwinism?
I mean, that's the animals, man.
They don't know that it's a cell phone tower. They don't know that it's a high school
good.
football.
Exactly, and they don't get to pass on their obviously defective genes to future. That's a species we can do without. What's going to happen if the ospreys go away, Bear? What are you worried about?
A lot less population control for like rodents and stuff like that.
Somebody else will get them. The owls, the eagles, the hawks.
Well, if you're starting at ospreys,
they
are hawks.
Where does it stop with you?
Where does it stop? If a bald eagle was preventing a
Wait,
high school football game from kicking off,
Dave,
he'd shoot it in the face.
He
It's
would
very
pave
simple.
over the Serengeti
Listen,
plain
Bleeding Heart.
and host a damn NASCAR race.
It's
out there.
very simple. It stops
Russell
when
500.
human beings are not inconvenienced. That's when it stops.
Yeah, just inconvenience.
Yes.
That's stupid.
What? No, that's not stupid. That's how we got to the top of the food chain.
I mean, it's not threatening anything. You're just
inconveniencing.
You're just play a football game during the day.
It's hot. I want to play at night. I want the band to be able to play. I want everybody's grandparents to be able to, parents to get off work and come see them. It's not Friday afternoon. What did they do for high school football back in the day? When did they
played
play
it during the day.
On Fridays?
Probably that or Saturday afternoons.
Friday nights are much better. I think we can all
Some
agree
high
on
schools
that.
still play on Saturday afternoons.
Yeah, some do.
Yeah, the soft ones that nobody cares about.
Exactly.
Stay with us. What you
Dangerous
talk about
schools.
coming up next right here on many of these fan-run affiliates. We'll see who goes in as our final Champions League winner coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Follow us on Twitter or X or whatever the they're calling it these days at Fox Sports Knox, Fox Sports Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Ready to launch your career? Axel Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axel proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career.
Is that old tree in your yard starting to lean a little too much? Branches hanging over your roof? Don't wait until it's too late. Call ECR Total Landscapes today. At ECR Total Landscapes, we specialize in safe, professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you've got trees that need to go, now is the time to give us a call. Plus, we're offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for FanRun Radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
as we count down to college football, which debuts tomorrow. We are a week away from our first live Football Friday show, a week from today at the Casual Pint North Shore. I want you to make plans to come out and join us and hoist a cold beverage with your fan-run friends as we count down the hours. And then, of course, a week from tomorrow, we'll be at Barley's in the Old City for our first fan-run listener watch party to watch Tennessee and Syracuse. So a lot going on here at the station, a lot going on with the Vols, and we got to go ahead and wrap up Champions League here. We've got Jason, Jordan, and Nick. Time to play the game.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. What you talking about? 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 What you talking about?
All right, let's do it. Jason is our first contestant of the day. Hello, Jason. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Hey, doing all right, man. Appreciate you jumping on with us here. Let's go ahead and put up a big number here and put some pressure on Jordan and Nick. What do you say?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. This is the Cowboys quarterback.
Dak Prescott.
Yes, this is the singer who did Crash Into Me and So Much to Say. This is Nashville's hockey team.
Predators.
This is the villain from Star Wars.
Pass.
This is Chicago's baseball team, not the Cubs.
White Sox.
Yes, this is the actress who played Rachel in Friends.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yes, this is the first race of the NASCAR year.
Daytona 500.
Yes, this is the meth cooking show with Walt and Jesse.
Pass.
This is the head coach of the Steelers.
Mike Tomlin.
Yes, this is our third president at Monticello. All right, this is the body of water between England and the United States.
Pass.
This is the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills.
Josh Allen.
This is a podcaster in Austin, stand-up comic. Ooh, ran out of time there. Joe Rogan is the answer we were looking for. Jason, you gave it a ride, my friend, but I think you just passed on too many, bro.
Yeah, they were a little tougher, but hey,
they were
what it is.
There were some tough ones
right there.
What did he end up with?
7.
Seven.
All right, we passed on Dave Matthews, Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big movie guy.
Ocean.
The Atlantic Ocean one shocked me.
Passed on Breaking Bad, and then Thomas Jefferson. Okay, he's not a historical guy. Atlantic Ocean. He
That's
did good.
a tough one.
He did good on the sports ones.
Yeah.
Did good on the sports one. And I think after the president thing, like I think he was just sort of like, you could tell the wind went out of his sails halfway through there.
He knew he was downhill from there.
He was in a tough spot. All right. Jordan is our next contestant. Hello, Jordan.
What's up, fellows?
Hey, man. All right. You got to get 7 to tie Jason. 8 put you in the lead. These are tougher. This is Champions League after all.
Yeah, but I know if you're going to slay the King Slayer, you must be perfect in every aspect of the game. You stumble over an answer, you're going to lose. You misunderstand Russ's clues, you're going to lose. You pass on too many, and he'll break his foot off in your John Brown hind parts, and then you're going to lose. Perfection is required to slay the King Slayer. So I'm calling my shot. The number I'm going to need is at least 15. So I'm calling 15 right now.
Okay. Whoa.
This Jordan fired up, focused, and prepared.
Babe Ruth pointing to the stands, calling his shot.
Has anyone ever been more ready for a round of what you're talking about?
I like it. I like the confidence. All right, Jordan, here we go. This was the Celtics center in the 60s and 70s.
Bill Russell.
This is the head coach at Florida and South Carolina.
Will Muschamp.
Yes, this is a cookie with chocolate on the outside, cream in the middle.
Oreo.
Yes, this is the Rolling Stones guitar player.
Pass.
This is what happens in tennis when you miss 2 serves in a row.
Double fault.
Yes, this is the Bradley Cooper movie where they're all drunk and they can't find
Hangover.
Doug. Yes, this is the Orioles Stadium.
Camden Yards.
Yes, this is A Christmas Carol, All the Way, Dashing Through the Snow.
Jingle Bells.
Yes, this is Greg Schiano's school in New Jersey.
Rutgers.
Yes, this is the Bengals quarterback.
Joe Burrow.
Yes, this is the King of Pop's sister, Rhythm Nation.
Pass.
This is a soda, 32 flavors.
Soda?
Yeah.
Pass.
All right, this is prime time. Coach of Colorado.
Deion Sanders.
Yes, this is a game you play as a kid. I was looking for tag.
Where
right
did y'all
there.
get these clues?
It's Champions. It's Champions League.
Yeah.
Russell, did you not listen? Russell said the questions would get harder.
You get
You
hard.
got it.
Oh,
Got
I
a 10 though, Jordan.
10 is solid.
Nah, that's trash.
He was on a roll until Janet Jackson
Janet Jackson. That's right.
and Keith Richards. Not a music guy.
Well, Keith Richards. That one, I should have got that one. I was thinking a wardrobe malfunction would have been.
Yeah, you passed quickly. Okay, yeah, that would have been a better clue.
That's all
What's
right.
that?
Wardrobe
King of Pop's sister's
malfunction.
a good clue. I
for
just
Janet
blanked.
Jackson,
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
and then Dr. Pepper. Well, it's not 32 flavor. It's 32.
Yeah,
What-
32
what's-
flavors is Baskin and Robbins. That's a terrible clue.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Jordan.
It's
That was
I was
tough.
like soda.
Should have been like the college.
What
football
is it? What am I
commercial.
looking for? It's like 25 ingredients or 26 20.
I would have said something like it's a soft drink that has the wacky college football.
Yeah. Okay. Would that have helped?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe the ones that have the halftime contest, throwing the football and the bear. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Hey, Jordan, you didn't get your 15, but you got the double digits. Let's hang out and see. All right, this is the Kingslayer. Let's bring in Nick. He gets the final Champions League slot. He was hosting trivia with the Drive last night at Barley's, which some people are saying is an unfair advantage. I don't think so. That's just what he does. Nick, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Not well. Not well.
You're not well.
What did he just have? 10?
He had 10.
Okay. Well, maybe it's not so bad.
You get 11. Yeah.
I really thought Bear was screwing me by putting me on the golf course. I just putted. It was a very bad putt on 18. Very bad. The worst putt you've ever seen.
You're playing
Terrible putt.
golf?
Yeah. Oh, I told you this last night, Russ. I told you to have the dump button ready because there's no telling what I might say.
I didn't think you were serious. This is what you talking about, man. This is Champions League.
This has been your.
Bear, I'll be
Wait,
damned
hold
if
on.
I watch
2 years, buddy.
Nick, ask me. Let me ask you a question.
Listen,
Are you-
I can do 11.
Are you sober right now?
No, not even a little.
You called in to what you talking about? Champions League drunk?
Smashed.
Oh!
Smashed.
Nick,
You're-
I'm rooting for you,
you're
man. This would be so legendary if you win this
You're
round.
smashed on the golf course.
It's going to destroy Jason and Jordan.
One
if
Bloody
those two are
Mary,
drunk.
what? 3 IPAs, what? 6 Miller Lite, what?
Easy now. Easy, Tiger. All right.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. You need 10 to tie, which I really don't want. You need to do less than 10
nobody
or
wants
more. I don't want an overtime edition of this. All right, here we go. This is the best golfer in the world right now.
Tiger Woods.
No.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yes, this is the highest mountain in the world.
Mount Everest.
Yes, this is the 76ers center, the process.
Pass.
This is the country where Cairo is, the pyramids.
Egypt.
This is Seattle's baseball team.
Mariners.
This is the head of WWE, the owner.
Vince McMahon.
Yes, this is the city where the Football Hall of Fame is.
Canton.
Yes, this is Alabama's coach.
Kalen DeBoer.
Yes, this is a game you play on horseback with mallets.
Polo.
Yes, this is the Boilermaker School.
Purdue.
This is a pop star who is dating Travis Kelce.
Taylor Swift.
Yes, this is where Memphis plays football, the stadium.
Pass.
All right, this is the former Braves pitcher in the 90s.
Greg Maddox, Tom Glavine, John
Yes,
Smoltz.
this is the fast food Mexican place.
Taco Bell.
He got that.
Yeah,
I
it
think he
wouldn't
got
matter.
it.
He got
What
with
a-
that.
what a
It's a
mid-effort.
12.
Well, you got a cheering section as well. Nick, what kind of flex is this? You call in to What You Talk About Champions League drunk on the golf course.
Win.
You win.
And he wins.
With a 12.
Jordan and Jason are just in shambles right now. That's brutal.
Oh, God, here comes my wife.
What did it?
I'm glad he won because I just whipped his butt on the course.
Oh, wow. What did he pass on? Joel Embiid?
Memphis Stadium, and Joel Embiid. I didn't know if we were talking about like 76ers or I don't know the process.
The Liberty Bowl.
Nobody watches the NBA. Yeah, Liberty Bowl. Nobody goes to games there either.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I wouldn't recommend this as a strategy for Monday, but you do you, Nick. Be safe out there.
I blame Bear for putting me on this spot.
The hell? I was doing you a favor. You were the number one
You've
overall
had 3 days to prepare.
Smashed! Blame me for your drunken, slovenly ways. Nick?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All right, guys. Thanks. I'll talk to you Monday.
All right, Nick. Thank you. Be careful, man.
Wow.
That's legendary.
This show.
That's absolutely
doing?
legendary.
We drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer.
Jordan, Jason, I'm sorry, fellas.
Jordan, you got to really, I mean, he called a shot and then
he had a really tough draw too. Like the
That's
more
tough.
like Janet Jackson and Keith Richards was tough. I didn't do any favors with the Dr. Pepper thing.
he had some tough ones. Jason came out of that Donnybrook from last Friday.
Was that he was the winner of the war of attrition?
Yeah.
You can't pass on 4 or 5 of these things, Jason, and expect to win.
No.
When you think about the fact that, I mean, there's some guys that probably should be in Champions League. Stevie, William the Abdicator, he just gave away his crown. I'll never get over that. Just disappointing.
No.
I mean, what a legendary run from Nick. Dethrones William, shows up to Champions League, hammered.
He knows
and wins.
He knows he's playing in Champions League. He's built his whole life around the pursuit of this crown for the past couple of years, and he goes out and gets tanked on the golf course right before he's got to play.
And tries to blame me. I mean, if that's not a page out of my book, I don't know what is.
You should be proud.
The island of accountability is proud of Nick and his effort today.
I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him the whole time.
I was rooting for him to either score 9 or score 11.
When we sat on, I forget what was the second to last word was that it took him a second to figure out. I was hoping he would just stall out and we would go to overtime.
Thought when Canton, Ohio came up, I was like,
"There's no way."
If he doesn't, like,
he did only say Canton before, because I'm sure you're going to get DMs about it.
If I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, because he got 11.
If
12. Yeah, 12.
If he hadn't gotten that, like, I don't know what else I would have said after that. Wow. All right. Nick, our final contestant. So it's Nick, Jay, and Gary?
Yes.
Nick and Jay's.
Because Gary upset Rando? Yeah.
Nick, Jay, and Gary will play What You Talking About Monday for the championship of the world, and then we can put this godforsaken game behind us because I'm ready for football season. I'm ready for this to be over. That's just me. All right. Final segment coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. Your number to get on the show, 966-3435. Back to wrap things up right after this.
The Drive. Congratulations. You found sports radio that doesn't suck. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hi, this is Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, and I know there's a lot of choices here in East Tennessee when it comes to choosing a realtor. Here's why the Kregner Group is different. At the Kregner Group, our motto is walking by faith, serving others. It's how I live my life. It's how I run my business. Here at the Kregner Group, we're committed to doing real estate the right way. Faith, honesty, integrity. The Kregner Group. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or visit my website at bonoshouses.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment. All right, wrapping up a Friday afternoon edition of the show. We'll thank our friends at Buckethead Tavern for hooking it up for our What You Talk About winners as well. Lots of fun. I'm sure those guys will enjoy some delicious wings from our friends at Buckethead Tavern on Ray Mears Boulevard in West Knoxville. Setting up a big final segment here, 865-966-3435. If you want to chime in, we've got the Sheik online in the desert. Good afternoon, Haji. How are you, sir?
What do you say, boys? How are you?
Haji Sheik. Oh, man, we are doing good. Ready for football season. I know you are, brother.
Yeah, I've been looking at this line sheet for about 2 months. So I'm ready to get some games going, and we can move on to some new stuff. Next week's going to be just unconscious how good the games are going to be next week. So
absolutely. Well, tomorrow is a nice little appetizer. I'm digging it, and I know you've got some plays here. We've got 3 games with under single-digit point spreads. So I mean, even if you're not wagering, it's going to be an entertaining day of college football tomorrow.
Yeah, last year all 4 underdogs covered in the week 0 game, so I don't know if we're looking forward to that again. But I guess I'm looking at a couple favorites and undecided on the other 2, so might have to look at those underdogs. Kansas State, Iowa State, teams that know each other fairly well. Iowa State's dominated recently. They won 5 of 7, covered 6 of 7, and they're off a championship appearance, and they're the underdogs, which I find, and they have a senior quarterback returning, Rocco Beck, obviously, and I find it interesting that Kansas State opened as a 3.5-point favorite, and they were kind of disappointing last year at 9-4. So I'm kind of looking at Kansas State a little bit for tomorrow, but I'm going to wait and see if any line movements go along, going kind of against the trend there of underdogs, and Iowa State especially covering. The underdog is covered in this series as well. I think 5 of 8.
So leaning towards the Wildcats, but maybe not a very hard lean there. By the way, Cover Boys
State scores first. I'll
jump on
get
that.
Involved with Kansas State for sure. Yeah.
Cover Boys debuts tonight at 8 p.m. on many of these fan run affiliates. Correct.
Correct. 8 o'clock, and I believe Ryan said they're going to go ahead and air that tomorrow morning as well. I won't not guaranteeing that, but hopefully it'll be on at 9 o'clock in the morning as well.
All right, looking forward to that. Do we have any right sides when there's only 5 FCS or FBS games on the agenda tomorrow?
Well, we picked one. Yeah, we did pick one tonight for tomorrow, and then we have a couple we threw in for next week, which is dangerous because there's much to be determined, between now and then. But I feel like I could go ahead and just leak out a right side for you today.
Ooh. All right, let's get it cracking. I like it. What you got?
We'll either go start 0-1 or 1-0. We'll have to live with that for at least a week. But I'm just not going to be able to get away from Kansas in this Kansas-Fresno State game. Kansas, they didn't play a home game last year. They played mostly their home games at Arrowhead because of their stadium renovation. So they're going to have a worked-up crowd tomorrow, 6:30, 5:30 Central start. And Fresno is just rebuilding, basically. They're starting over. They've got a lot of work to do. I know, obviously, CG's, he's excited about the new coach out there, Matt Entz, but it's going to take them a little while to get going. So it's going to be hard for me to get away from Kansas laying 13 points. Obviously, Jalen Daniels, senior quarterback, returns. I think they just have all systems go. Also, I look at a thing in the first month of the season called a stability ranking, and that is based on returning players, starters, coaches, coordinators, and when there's a massive difference of 8 or more in those, then I'll consider those games for a play. The stability rankings difference, and by the way, they were 8-3 last year in week 0 and 1. They're 12 this year, but Kansas has a 15-point edge in a stability rating, so that's probably as high as you're going to see all year. The max is 19, the lowest is 0, so 19 is the most. So Kansas with a 15-point stability edge, favored by 13. I'm not afraid to lay 2 touchdowns and think Kansas gets it done and in front of the home crowd.
I've got this is where we get into the different services and everything. I've got 13.5 on FanDuel, 14.5 on ESPN. Is that playable up to 14.5, or would you stick below that 2 touchdown limit?
I wouldn't lay the extra half. I'm looking at I use Wager Talk, their odds board. They have odds from sports books more than sports apps. DraftKings is on here and bookmakers on here, but it has notched up to 14 in a lot of places now. So that's why you're seeing that 14.5. So a little bit nervous about it because the money's coming out on Kansas, 74% on Kansas, but I'm just not going to be able to get away from it. I'm going to have to stay with Kansas no matter what, even if it does go to 14.5. I'll be in before it gets to 14.5.
All right. The At-Nipper must have agreed if it's a right side.
Yep, he did too. He did as well. You're right.
I like it.
And I liked Hawaii when the Stanford line came out at 2.5. I like Hawaii. Stanford is they fired Troy Taylor in the spring, which is weird, and Frank Reich's picking up the pieces on an interim basis coaching. But now Hawaii's already up to 2.5, and they haven't beaten a Power 4 team since 2019. And I thought this would be a great opportunity for them because Stanford's such a mess. They lost more than anybody in the portal, and Hawaii's got Timmy Chang's 4th year. Their quarterback's going to be really fun to watch. You want to see this guy. He in his junior year of high school, he threw 54 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. And he threw for 446 against Boise last year after he came in. So I still like Hawaii, but I'm not going to bet them yet. I'm going to stay away from. I don't like a 5-point move with Stanford being 2.5-point favorite, now 2.5-point dog. I'm looking for Hawaii to come back down to 2 if possible tomorrow.
Jamming with the Sheik this afternoon. He's out in the desert. We do this every Friday during football season. He is very successful. We've made our listeners a lot of money. We get scientific on this stuff. You gotta work hard to keep up here. Speaking of Boise State, we look ahead to these next week, you got the full slate on Thursday before you get into a great run there. They are at South Florida taking on Comrade Golish and friends down there, and that'll be an exciting game. Anything on that Thursday slate that you guys are talking about already on the Cover Boys that we're going to hear tonight?
Did you hear it? Did you hear the show?
I've not.
For us?
No.
You can. Oh, okay, you can remind me if you did. We talked about. We did talk about that game. I liked South Florida when it came out at 9.5. Now it's all the way down to 6, and even 6, and that's worrisome. So I think at this point, Boise State returns so much on the offensive line. Obviously, they lose Jenny, but they're just loaded back up. They're the prohibitive favorite to be the G5 team, but I'm going to be pulling for Comrade, as you say. And so I'm not going to make a play on that. I'm not going to make a play on anything going into next week, certainly right now. But Nebraska and Cincinnati, we talked to. Cincinnati's dark horse pick to compete in the Big 12, which is wide open, obviously. Nebraska opened it at 6.5. They're still 6.5. They're the only game that I've seen that the spread hadn't moved since they came out in July. So Dylan Raiola is one that he needs to step up. Nebraska has a new offensive coordinator. They're going to be great on defense again. They're going to bring a lot of pressure. So we both kind of like Nebraska. I want to see what the line movements do there next week. And then Buffalo is a sneaky pick for me in the MAC. Toledo returns just about everybody. They didn't lose anybody. And they're the prohibitive favorites. But if I'm going to I have a little ticket on Buffalo at 5-1 to win the conference. And if they get to the championship game, I'd like to have that 5-1 ticket in my pocket, going heads up against Toledo. So those are the few we talked about on Thursday.
Buffalo, an 18-point dog to open the season against PJ Fleck and the Minnesota Golden Gophers on a Thursday night game next week. Got to be a real sicko to be watching that one on FS1. Haji, what else you got?
Well, I was going to tell you about the Tennessee thing. I'll jump in on that. Tennessee's minus 148 to go under 8.5. So they're the favorite. The favorite is to go under 8.5, and to go over 8.5 is plus 120. So the odds makers think Tennessee's going to win 8. I think we probably are going to need to win 2 to get in the playoff this year, because 9-3, you're going to be in a competition with a lot of good teams, and it's going to come down to quality wins probably with teams like LSU and Texas A&M, maybe Oregon or Michigan. So I have some odds here. We would be 1-point favorite over Oklahoma on a neutral field, so probably 3.5 or 4 is what we're going to be looking at there. Florida would be a pick on a neutral field. So they're probably going to actually be a 2.5, 3-point favorite. And then Georgia and Bama are both right around 7.5, 8-point favorites. Georgia line is posted at 7.5 right now. So if we need to win 2 of those, in my opinion. And if we do lose that 2 tough ones, Bama and Georgia, then we got to probably sweep Oklahoma and Florida to get in. But 9-3, I think we upgraded at quarterback. Nico against FBS teams was in the 80s in quarterback rating, yards per attempt, and completion percentage. He had 5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions against FBS winning teams last year. So we're not going to miss him at all. We got a top 10 defense, the 3rd easiest schedule in the conference. You just got to take care of business and don't lose that Arkansas game, or in this case, the Oklahoma game, or certainly Mississippi State. I don't see that. We're going to be 15-point favorites against Mississippi State.
All right. Well, long way to go through that, certainly. And hopefully the odds are in Tennessee's favor this season. Haji, excellent stuff. Tell everybody about what we're doing this year with the Cover Boys and the betting group, and how folks can communicate with you during the season to pick your brain about things.
Yeah, they can. I've got a private chat group this year that we're going to be, it's wide open. We're going to be doing live betting on Saturday. I'm devoting my Saturdays to the group, and so it's going to be fun. I'll just be looking at every game that's being played and looking for opportunities to bet live there. But also I've put together about all my tricks from the my 40 years of doing this with to make people a better, and I've just put it all together with the Google documents and the spreadsheets. I think you might have got that this morning. Hopefully you get a chance to look through that and see there's a lot of information in there. The best way, I guess, is Real Desert Dog at Gmail is one, Real Desert Dog, or on X, Johnny Haji. Just DM me if you want more information on that, and we'll get it going. Just really excited about what's ahead.
There you go. Real Desert Dog at Gmail, Johnny Haji on Twitter. Look him up. Holler at him. Get in this betting group. We're going to make a lot of money this year, Haji.
Absolutely.
That's
really
what football's
stoked
for.
about it. Yeah, I need the money. I've been out of business for a few
I
months.
know. This damn inflation, man. I got to make it up somewhere. They ain't giving out raises.
Right. Here we go.
All right. Appreciate you, Haji. We'll be in touch this weekend, and we're on the Jayhawks. 2 touchdowns tomorrow.
We are. We'll see you tonight and tomorrow on the Cover Boys, and see you next week.
All right. Thanks, man. The Sheik checking in from out in the desert. Check out the Cover Boys tonight at 8, immediately following overtime right here on Fan Run Radio. And they'll go much more in depth on some of these games, which people are excited about, man. People are excited to finally have some football to watch and place a friendly wager on starting tomorrow. Let's get a final call of the week from Tim. Good afternoon, Tim. You're on the drive.
Hey, we talk about a buzzkill for the Champions League with the Sheik. My gosh, now I feel like I got to work all weekend just to keep up with this guy.
Yeah, he spits it hard and fast, man. You got to keep up.
Oh my! I'll have to start taking notes. But I was trying to get ready for Champions League for 26, so I was going to ask you, when you ask about the Stones guitarist, if he had said Mick Jones or Ron Wood or Bill Wyman, but you got the point, because you got to say which guitarist.
I would have had to say no. There's another one. I mean, I think most people are going to go with Keith Richards
right off the bat.
But some people, as we saw today, are just like, that's the other thing. Like, you might know, like, if we had sat there for a minute, he probably would have come up with that. But you don't have time. It's either on the top of your tongue or it's not, and you got to move.
Well, there'd be no Stones if Mick Jones hadn't have started them, but whatever.
Was it Brian Jones?
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the Clash. Okay. All right.
You get your Brit Rockers mixed up there. Thank you, Tim. That's going to do it for us. We got overtime headed your way next for Bear and Walker. I'm Russell Smith. Have a great weekend. We'll do it again Monday right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Citizens National Bank. You want a bank that lets you bank when and where you want to. Your local branch, the grocery store, your computer, your phone, it's up to you. You want people who care about taking care of you and your money too. Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Hey, folks,
For over
if you're in
3 years,
need of a
Crumble
lawyer,
Cookies has served the
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth Only Drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Hungry for some mouth-watering barbecue? Then take the quick drive up I-75 to Rickard Ridge for some of the best barbecue you'll ever have. Fall off the bone, Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, and fresh hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has something for everyone. Located in Cove Lake State Park with a spectacular view of the Cumberland Mountains, Rickard Ridge. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Check out their full menu and catering options online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Are you tired of trying to squeeze your dental appointments in on your lunch break or before you go to work? Here at Knoxville Smiles, we're all about making going to the dentist easier. That's why we're now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. To take advantage of our new evening hours, make your appointment now at KnoxvilleSmiles.com or just call us at 865-539-1776. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Citizens National Bank.
We make it easy to save money. Get access to thousands of discounts on shopping, dining, and travel with the C&B Plus Perks account. It's a powerful new way to save money with roadside assistance, cell phone protection,